back strong.
Let's go!
Drop it.
Oh my god.
Enemies ahead!
I'm back at him, I'm back strong.
Let's go!
Drop it.
Oh my god.
Enemies ahead!
I'm back at him, I'm back strong.
And city versus city, something, it gives us a little more edge. My home city versus someone else's home city. So it's like you're fighting for your territory kind of a thing. So it's a great thing and I love about that.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Dr. Dang and Dinkar, and I welcome you back to AMD Ryzen 5000 series presents Skyesports League 2020, powered by WD Black NVMe SSD. So how are you doing today, Dinkar?
I'm doing great. I mean, the kind of days that we have had, the kind of comebacks that we have had, it's turning out to be an amazing tournament. And yeah, it's going to be another amazing day today as well, because today we have two completely different teams. One team who always loves to go towards 3 rounds, and the other who loves to finish it in 2 rounds. So who's going to win today? Is it going to be Kolkata, who are going to take away the victory in 2 rounds, or is it going to be Chennai taking away the victory for the first time in this tournament in 3 rounds? Or maybe there will be a change of circumstances. Maybe Chennai has fixed the things, and maybe they'll be going away in the 2 rounds as well. So anything can happen. This is the unpredictability that this tournament has brought in, and the same kind of unpredictability is going to come in today as well.
That is true, and as we know, today is going to be Kolkata versus Chennai. So it will be a clash between the team at the top of Group A and the team at the bottom of Group A. So Chennai, they can't really qualify anymore. Every single team has gathered enough points that they have guaranteed themselves a spot in the semi-finals, the top two teams. But there is still that hope of retribution for Chennai. They can possibly look to pick up at least one game throughout the course of the tournament. They have played 4 games. They've lost all four, twice to Mumbai, once to Rajasthan, and once to Kolkata. So today against Kolkata is going to be um, a rematch of sorts. And I don't know, I am at least expecting that Chennai will possibly look to rectify the mistakes that they have made, possibly look to make changes to where they have not been able to be as successful as they would have hoped, and possibly we will be seeing Chennai finally pick up some points today.
Yeah, but if you look at all the games they have played, they have been good across all the 4 games they have played. They are the only team who have won in every game, but they are not able to finish it well. And we all know the main reasons behind it. I mean, the Chennai fans, they know it as well, that Haven hasn't been the kind of map that they can win easily. So that's something that they would really like to ponder upon. They would like to just this time maybe finish it off on a good note. But yeah, it's going to be their last game against Kolkata. We saw what happened last time. It was Kolkata going away with the victory. Kolkata is one of those teams, you can never take them out of the game, even if they are losing, even if they have a deficit of 4 to 5 points. They have the tendency to come back. And they come back very strongly. We have seen them win from a 12-6 deficit on the match point. So that shows you the kind of composure they have, the kind of stability they have, because it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of heart to come back from that position where even if you in the next 6 rounds, if you're going to lose one, that's over. And from that position you go on to win the game. That tells you how big of a heart they are carrying right now, how big of responsibility they are carrying right now. And that goes on to show you that they are putting in a lot of work as well. On
That,
the other hand, yep,
yep,
so yep, they have done a lot of hard work.
that is true. And the hard work should all translate into this, the prize pool breakup. A total of 1 million rupees or 10 lakh rupees. The first place winner is going to walk away with a whopping 4 lakh rupees. The second place, nonetheless, is going to get 2.5 lakhs. Third place with 1 lakh. Fourth place with 50,000. MVP and the star players are going to be getting 50,000 each as well. And the teams that place 5th through 8th are going to be getting 25,000 rupees each as well. So I mean, it's a lot of money at stake for these teams, and they clearly have been fighting tooth and nail for it.
Yeah, they have been fighting hard. I really like the spirit here. Suren saying that win or loss doesn't matter. So yeah, that's the spirit, and that's how the support should be. It doesn't matter if your team is winning or losing. You should be coming in with a lot of support, and then your team is only going to improve. That has been happening with a lot of teams in the past few games. We saw how Mumbai came back very strongly after a very big loss. They were able to change things, completely upside down with the kind of gameplay they have shown in the past as well, and yesterday as well. They had a very good outing. So let's see if they will be continuing their run in the upcoming games in the tournament. But right now, if you look at the points table, it's simplified right now. We have already passed the halfway mark. Group A, if you talk about it, it's going to be Kolkata sitting at the top. 3 wins out of 3 games they have played. It's going to be their fourth game today. So let's see if they can come in with another victory, and if they can cement their position on the top of the points table. Mumbai, on the other hand, they have won 3 out of the 5 games they have played. So they are still uncertain whether they will make it to the semifinals or not, because Rajasthan still have a game to go. So if they win that, they'll be tying with Mumbai. So Group A is completely open right now. Then moving on to Group B, Hyderabad has won all 4 of their games, and they have already made it to the semifinals. Now the next 2 games, it's going to be a kind of formality for them. Bengaluru, on the other hand, they have played 4, they have won 3, so they are also sitting at a very comfortable position. But Delhi and Punjab, they are struggling a lot. For them to qualify, for Delhi to actually qualify, not Punjab. Punjab has lost 4 out of 4, so they are not going to make it anyways. Delhi, they'll have to win the next 2, and then Bengaluru will have to lose the other 2. So that's the kind of mathematics that is going to come in. But I don't expect Bengaluru to lose their next 2 games. So that's something that we'll be looking forward to. Group A is more open right now, but Group B, it is starting to close in, and we are starting to ponder upon our semifinalists and who they are going to be. But again, it's still open. We still have a lot of games to go, and we still have a lot of actions on the cards as well.
That is true. And talking about Girish, who wants to see the top 5 players, the list will be coming up soon enough. But as far as I can tell you, from what I recall from memory, it is going to be Deathmaker at top with, I believe, 240 kills and around 102 or 112 deaths. It's going to be Strixx at second place with 238 kills or something. And then we have then we have Flex, in fact, who is going to be there with 207 or something like that, and then Rafaa at 203. And I believe that the 5th player on the list is going to be Skills from
Yeah.
Team Bangalore. So it's going to be
Oh,
MW1 actually, but there you go, 240, 238, 207, 203. I was bang on there.
Yeah, but not with the deaths on Deathmaker. Come on.
I mean,
Deathmaker
yeah.
has lost his 2 KD yesterday, so that was news. But right now, 240 kills for Deathmaker, 122 deaths for him. Strixx, on the other hand, not very far away if you talk about the number of kills. So that's the Strixx has been having a very good tournament, and he has been doing a lot of work for his team. Yesterday we saw what he is capable of, and yesterday he was one of the main reasons his team was able to do so well. Talking about Flex, he's sitting at the third position as well. He'll be getting a lot of chances to go away with a lot of kills in the next few games. Rafa, a lot of things depend on his shoulders as well. A lot of responsibility is on him today. If he can come up, he has been showing up every day. He has been, even if Chennai is losing, but the rounds they are winning, the games they are winning, it's because of, Rafa and company making a lot of difference. So I really expect Rafa to come up today as well. Let's see if he can make the difference today. MW1, one of those players, you cannot take him out of the game for too long. He has been one of those players who has been stepping up, who has been getting a lot of kills, and those numbers, they tell you the story. 203 kills, 143 deaths, and he's maintaining a good KD as well.
That is true. So Rafa and Flex, they will be two players that you will definitely have to look out for, because they have been, they have been two pillars of this team of Chennai. And if they do perform, we do see Chennai pick up a map, pick up a round, pick up some frags, pick up basically anything that they want to do in that particular round. But when Flex and Rafa have not been able to perform, it has been difficult for Team Chennai to hold on to whatever lead they have, hold on to whatever map they want. And in fact, the comeback that we saw against Team Rajasthan the other day, or oh sorry, that was against Team Mumbai, my bad, on the map of Ascent, where they came down to a 12-11 until they lost it on match point, where they could have equalized and take it to overtime. It was Flex and Rafa who were carrying the team. I agree that Stoner on the IGL has to be a very big part of that, but when it comes down to things that you practically need to do, which is getting kills or making but making plays on ground, it has been Rafa and Flex who have been doing it. And I agree that yes, Stoner has a big part in that, because without an IGL, Rafa and Flex will not be able to do anything. But nonetheless, these three players will definitely have to step up today. If Flex, Stoner, and Rafa are able to guide the team, guide the other two players into what they need to do, then I think Chennai can pick up a win over here, or possibly even, get a map or two. But nonetheless, we will be looking at the head to head, and it is almost no competition. Flex winning it by a long shot. 207 kills, 185 deaths, 47 assists. But Knight Rider, on the other hand, 137 kills, 103 deaths, and 24 assists. So it's going to be an interesting game, to say nonetheless. Kolkata, we have seen constantly that they like to spread out their kill ratios. So we have not really ever seen a very high KD on any player from Team Kolkata. Even looking at SMX, a great entry fragger, but his kills and deaths were not represented in the numbers that we saw. But at the same time, Kolkata has been winning all their games, which shows us that it's more of a team effort than an individual effort.
Yeah, and I know the difference that is coming in from Knight Rider. I guess he has played a few games less. That can be the reason as well. Knight Rider joined in a little late. But now, talking about Stoner specifically, he was one of those guys that I was really impressed with in the starting phase of the tournament. He was doing a lot of heavy lifting. He was taking a lot of frags for his team, and I saw that guy. He was making a difference. But when we went into the mid of the tournament, he was kind of a bit off, and he was not able to provide that kind of backup, because on in the first two games I saw a totally different Stoner. I thought that this guy, he will be someday, he will be racking up a lot of kills, and maybe he will be one of those players who will be changing the game for Chennai completely. But unfortunately, that was not the case in the upcoming games. But in the last game, I saw a glimpse of that Stoner in the later phases. So I expect him to come back, and if he gets going, then Rafa, we know what he can do. We can already see that he has already got 203 kills. That goes on to show you how good of a player he is. So SMX, on the other hand, we talked about him. Those numbers, they don't show the true SMX. When his team needs him the most, then he comes in. When the other players go down, let's say Scar God comes in, and if he's taken out, then SMX takes the responsibilities on his shoulders completely. So yeah, I mean, SMX is one of those players who we have seen. There are few players who play the anchor role, who allow the other players to play freely, and SMX is one of those players who does that. And his deaths was very less. I guess it was 70 deaths if I'm not wrong. So 91 deaths actually. So he's having a lot more kills than compared to deaths. So that shows you that he likes to stay alive till the end, and he's not going too aggressively. He's waiting till the end, and then when his team needs him the most, he comes in, he gets those kills, and he makes sure that the game is going in his team's favor.
Well, that is true. And as we speak about that, we have the map veto coming in. So, Bind is going to be the map that we will be seeing. Chennai will start off on attack while Kolkata will be on defense. So, the last time that we saw Chennai on Bind, they gave a pretty tough fight. I believe that they were able to win one map on Bind as well. But today it will be a different kind of competition because Kolkata has been undefeated at this time. Kolkata has not, lost a single game till now, and it is going to be a tough task for Chennai to overcome this team. I mean, Kolkata has been going at it completely. They have not slacked off even a little bit. Even in moments where against Rajasthan we saw them down 12-5, they were able to claw back that win. They did not want to give up their flawless record, and they have not.
Yep. I mean that has happened so far. To all the Tamil fans who have joined us here, to all the Chennai fans who have joined us here, today there's going to be no Tamil casting because of some issues on the casters part. You know, they are not feeling well. So I hope you guys can understand. And there's always an English casting going on, so you can always come in. And I hope you'll enjoy the day today. And let's have it that way today. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Now talking about the game itself, it's about to start in a little while. And it's not going to take too long now, but yeah, map veto came in. I would really like Chennai to actually, you know, have the advantage in the first few phases, just because of the fact that Kolkata has been very dominating, and if Chennai goes down early in the game, it will break their morale completely, and then it will be a hard job to come back. So I'm really looking forward to a close competition between the two teams. I'm really looking forward to an edge to edge competition till the end. Whoever wins, the best team is going to win today. This has been happening from the starting of the tournament. But let's see what the composition is going to be today. Knight Rider locking in on Jet, I guess. So that's going to be a very good pick because we saw what he can do with those duelists. And let's see if we'll be getting that kind of picture today as well.
Well, that is true, as Skargod will be looking to pick up the Killjoy. Hassar has already locked into the Sage. So we have a Sage main within us, boys. It is finally happening. Hassar, on every single map that we have gone, he has always picked the Sage. Be it Split, be it Bind, be it Ascent, we have always seen a Sage from Hassar. So honestly speaking, I'm actually pretty happy because Sage is one operator that we have not seen for quite a while, along with a Brim. So Sage, I mean, after her recent buff to the orb wall, I think that we can say that Sage is finally an operator that you can pick without fear of, having any issues. And honestly speaking, I would love to see a lot more of Viper come into play. Brim at this point, until he gets some changes, he is not really an operator that fits into the current meta of the game. But at the same time, it will be very exciting if we do see a Viper somewhere down the line from one of these teams. But nonetheless, coming back to the game, so Skargod, Knight Rider, SMX, Shivi, as well as Hastar on the side of Team Kolkata, while Stoner, Flex, Kilwa, Lord Bhatura, as well as Rafaa are going to be on the side of Team Chennai. So with barely any seconds to start the game off, can we have some quick predictions from everyone in chat, be it a Kolkata fan or a Chennai fan? Who are you looking to support today, and who do you think is going to take this map of Bind with what score? Personally thinking, I I believe that it is going to be Chennai who takes the map. But then again, Kolkata is a team that you cannot ever count out. They will always come back from no matter what score line it is. So until the match is over, I would not put my money on any team.
Eh, you know, both these teams, they are very unpredictable. They have done a lot of unpredictable things in the past. If you talk about Chennai, they have gone on to win the first round, then losing on in the next two. They look like a completely different team in different rounds. So that's what I have seen. So that brings in that unpredictability. It becomes very hard right there. And then if you look at Kolkata, they are one of those teams who can come back from anywhere. They have surprised us a lot of times throughout the tournament. They have surprised us with their gameplays, and then they have surprised us with their players as well. Asta was looking so good in the last game, and if he can continue with that today, it's going to be very hard for Chennai as well. So let's see if that works out. Let's see if they can go away with the victory today as well. It's going to be a tough competition for both the teams, and the thing that makes this match very interesting is the unpredictability both the teams are carrying. If that comes in, I mean, the strategies comes in from Chennai, the eye from them. It has been really good throughout the tournament. It's just that they're not able to finish it off well. And I guess I hope that they have fixed it today. And Kolkata, they have been good throughout the tournament. They have won every game they have played. So that shows you that they have been preparing for everything. They have prepared for everyone. They have a strategy that they want to work on, and the execution of the plans from them, it has been top notch, and they are getting the results they deserve. They are getting the results they want.
That is true. So, I mean, if I had to put a score on, you know, a score line on who do you think I'm going to win, I don't know who is going to win, but I can kind of predict the score line. I will say that it's probably going to be in the ballpark from a 13-8 all the way to a 13-10. I think that we will not be seeing overtime, but at the same time, it will not be a complete washout for any team. It's not going to be that Chennai walks in and gets all these frags and then finishes it off quick. And at the same time, it's not going to be Kolkata completely walking through Chennai either. It's going to be a close game, but as we make our way in, it's going to be interesting to say nonetheless, because we have seen Chennai pull out some things that pull out strats, pull out plays that we have not seen a lot of other teams do. But at the same time, we have seen Kolkata do things that honestly, it almost feels like five players are playing on the same PC. They are all on the same page. They do everything together. They watch each other's backs. And when it matters the most, they do get those refrags. And there you go. The round has started, as this is going to be the first pistol round coming in. This will be Chennai on attack, Kolkata on defense. Let's see what is going to be happening.
Let's see where it's going to go, as we are having a slight pause. But anyways, the first few rounds are very important, and we saw a picture of this yesterday when I guess it was Mumbai who was going away with those first few initial rounds. And yeah, it was Mumbai who went away with those first five rounds, and then they managed to actually complete that lead till the end as well. Rajasthan was not able to overcome throughout the game, to overcome that lead actually in both the games. That was the case in both the games. So we know what these first five rounds can do to you. If the other team has that kind of lead on their part, that helps them to gain a lot of confidence. And if they can maintain that till the end, they are going to go away with the victory, no matter what. No matter if you're on the attacker side, or if you're on the defensive side, that doesn't make a lot of difference if you have a 4 to 5 point lead, because as soon as the other team starts to close in, as soon as one of the strategies starts to work, it will take only one or two teams for a good team to come in with a refrag, to come in with a retake, to come in with a re-strategy. So that has been working very well for the other teams. And it's all about that initial lead that you take. And let's see who's the one who are going to take away with that lead today, and that is going to make a lot of difference today as well. That's my point. But I'm really expecting a close competition. As I said, these teams are very unpredictable. This might be a complete one-sided performance from any of these teams, because we have seen sometimes Kolkata goes down really easily. Sometimes we have seen Chennai not doing so well. So even if it's a one-sided game round, the next round will be completely opposite of that, because Chennai loves to do that. When they lose first round, they come back very strongly in the second round. When they win first round, then they are slightly on the weaker side in the second round. So we have seen that happen. And I don't really know what to expect right now. And until unless we see a little part of the game, I mean, maybe the first half, that will give us a more clearer picture, because these two teams, they are highly unpredictable.
That is true. And honestly, thinking about what Chennai can do today, um, I'll say that if Chennai is able to figure out how they want to break the crossfires that Kolkata has, because see, Kolkata's lineup is going to be focused mainly on supporting each other, which is why they have the Killjoy. Killjoy is going to be an agent that will definitely help you when you have strong crossfires, because the lockdown ultimate, yes, despite no player being retained, it is exactly when you either retake for a plant or you are going to be going in for a plant. So those kind of plays that Killjoy allows you to do with her swarm grenades, either you detonate them instantly or you wait as a trap. You use your alarm bot to either get positions of players pushing in, or you actually make them vulnerable. So as well as a turret, I mean, her turret is
Yeah.
overlooked so much. Sometimes players are so low on HP that they are focused on getting rid of the turret rather than shooting the player that might peek them. So if Chennai is able to figure out a way to break down these crossfires that Kolkata has been so good at, then we will definitely be seeing them take a map like Bind, because Bind allows you to play aggressive. It allows you to play the fast-paced gameplay, where a lot of times a Phoenix or a Rena is very, very useful. We have seen Rafaa do that, but this time he's going to be on the Raze, so doesn't really matter that much, because at the end of the day it will matter whether he hits his shots or not. If he can hit those headshots, or he can get the kill before the other player realizes that Rafaa is there, we will be seeing Rafaa as well as Chennai having a good time. But at the same time, if Chennai is not able to break down the crossfires that Kolkata has been so good at, then it will be a difficult map for them, because Bind, though it allows you to play those solo and aggressive plays that we have seen Deathmaker and a lot of players do, Antidote as well, we know for a fact that on Bind, if the other defensive team knows that you're going to play it aggressive and they play it smart by not peeking you, then Bind can be pretty easy to retake. And a team like Kolkata, which loves to play on the same page, 5 players, understanding exactly what the other 4 are trying to do, then it becomes really easy to retake on a map like Bind. So Chennai will definitely have to figure out what they want to do, because if Chennai doesn't do that, it will be a difficult map for them.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult map for them, just because if you look at Kolkata, they like to play it synergically. But a guy we haven't talked about much about him. It's Tamilian J. He's the kind of guy who takes in a lot of duels and he manages to win most of them. It's not like he's not getting a lot of kills. He's not like the guy who will take 30 kills in a round. But yes, when he goes in a duel, he has a high probability of actually changing those duels in his team's favor. He has been getting those frags lately. So if he can go in and if he can get those first picks, or maybe the kind of support that Rafaa needs, he's the kind of player who can actually free Rafaa and the other players from the constraints that will come in. He's not getting a lot of kills, but yes, he's playing a supportive role very clearly, and he's making sure that he's getting the job done. But let's see if he can come in with those retakes today. If he can get a kill or two in the mid phases, in the mid rounds, then Rafaa will be able to play more freely, and he'll be able to get a more kills, and he'll be able to show a dominating performance that we expect from him. So if he gets going, we saw what he can do as well in the later phase of the game. So will have to look forward to that as well, as the game will resume on our screens. There was a slight delay, but finally we are back with the game. Thank you so much, guys, for the love and support. It's going to be Chennai versus Kolkata. Chennai starting on attackers, Kolkata starting on defenders.
Well, it is going to be game on between both these teams in a best of 3. And honestly speaking, I am very excited for this game, because we have seen Chennai struggle a little bit, but I think that today it might just be the day where we see Kolkata falter and Chennai take the win. So there you go. We have started off. The Owl Drone is coming in, as well as the Boom Bot. It will be Rafaa trying to take an entry. A paint shell coming out that will force the Jet to fall off. She will not be taking any damage, but a Recon Dart will be coming in as well. SMS playing this very close. The flash comes in, but Flex is still going to get that kill. It's all down to Shivi now trying to hold. He'll be inside a crossfire. Stoner gets one. Scar got a Knight Rider going to pick one up each, but Lord Batur and Stoner coming in. It's all down to Hastar, as Knight Rider and Scar God have left him in a 1v3 clutch. The Jet is going to be low on HP, but at this point that HP will not matter because of the crossfires being held. It looks like a B push is coming in. Sorry, a black box push is coming in. Hastar will catch one off guard. She does have a slow orb as well as a heal to make this work. The cam has come out from the Cypher, as I believe half of the time has winded down. There is no point for Hastar to save this, so he will have to go in for a push. He might just look to slow orb off. There you go. The slow orb comes in, going for the diffuse, but the peak comes in from Flex, and there you go. The first round in the half is going to go to Chennai, and that is a good start, a good first step towards taking this map.
Yeah, that was a very good start coming in from Chennai. They were very patient to start with. I liked how Kolkata was trying to play aggressive, but unfortunately that didn't work out this time. Maybe next time. It's going to be the second pistol round that will come in. Rafaa spending a bit of money. Actually, it's going to be a bit of forced buy coming in from Chennai. They want to, invest in heavily in the first rounds as well. Kolkata will be coming back with a full buy in the next round. That's going to come in as well. But we have seen this kind of strategy coming in from Chennai. They go for a half buy in the second round itself to put that extra bit of pressure onto the other team, and it has been working out for them. They are able to, you know, go away with those first 2-3 rounds, but will they be able to continue with that lead? That still remains a very big question, as Scar trying to move in, not going for the side control. If you look at Kolkata, they expected an A push here, but it's going to be a B push coming in from Chennai. It's going to be a very efficient plan. Nighter will look for his opportunity. He knows there are a lot of players here. He will wait for his opportunity, and he will take down Rafaa. It's going to be Rafaa who's eliminated Lord Bhatura. Finally, he has come in as well, and I guess he's going to make a lot of difference for the Chennai side, as he's going for the plan. That's going to be a very efficient plan coming in from the Chennai side, and we did expect that, just because Kolkata was not able to predict this plan that efficiently. It's going to be Lord Bhatura taking another. We know that this guy can make a difference. Killua coming in as well. He will get one more as SMX bites the dust. It's down to a 3v2. Omen on the Chennai side is very low on health. Let's see what he can bring to the table. It will take Kolkata one more kill to actually balance the situation. And yes, Hastar is going to come with that kill, but he won't be taking that angle on the left hand side. He will go down. It's going to be Killua going away with a 3k and going away with another round. So you know, this is the Chennai that we have seen. They love to invest freely in the first half, and then they go away with those rounds, but they will need to continue this when the full buy comes in.
That is true. A full buy coming in from the side of Kolkata will be something that Chennai will have to, you know, take into account, because yes, you won the pistol round, which was an equal and fair ground of fight, but after that the next round was not really a fair ground for fight. So now we will be seeing the actual full buy coming in from the side of Kolkata, as there you go, the concussion has already come in from Shivi, so it looks like they are investing a lot into holding outside of the site, which is going to be showers as well as hookah. There you go, the boombot, a smart use of the vault as well as the boombot. Hastar, he will tank a shock dart, get rid of the boombot, use a slow orb and make his way out of it. He already has his resurrection ready inside 2 rounds. So Hastar, he is definitely all on his feet. There you go, Shivi holding on to long, but Kolkata, they've already lost a player, and Chennai might be able to capitalize on that.
Yeah, Chennai can actually capitalize on that, because it was a full buy for Kolkata. They needed to actually make sure that they are going to go with this one, but right now the things are not looking in their favor. It's going to be a B push again coming in from Chennai, and it's going to work again. It's going to be a very efficient plan, as all the players from Kolkata side are stacked on A. So not good decisions coming in from the Kolkata side as of now, but yes, they'll get better as the game goes in. Rafaa goes for another kill. It's going to be Rafaa picking up one. Stoner will pick one up as well. We knew Stoner can be a very good guy who can come in with those kills, and he can make the difference. And yes, he made the difference, but Knight Rider, he will come in with a retake. So it looks like that you know, Kolkata is one of those sides who are not going to go down without a fight, but that fight is not working out. Jet remains as the solo player from the Kolkata side. It's going to be Knight Rider who's not looking to go towards the B side, and why should he? It's a 1v3 right now, and with those health mines, that's not going to happen, as it's going to be Chennai going away with another round. A very good play coming in from Chennai, but it has been more of Kolkata not predicting it correctly, and Chennai, you know, making the best out of their duels. They are going away with those kills, and they have been very efficient with those plans. So things are working out for Chennai right now. They are playing it beautifully, and they have made sure that Kolkata is not able to get those retakes. They are not able to get those refails.
I mean, Kolkata, this is not the Kolkata that we have usually seen. This, and honestly speaking, this is also not the Chennai that we have usually seen, because Chennai usually, they start off a little slower, but at the same time they slowly pick up pace over the course of, you know, the game, and then either take the second map or just about win the first map, but then things haven't gone really in their favor. But today they have started off right from the start. They have started off directly by making sure that Kolkata does not set into the groove where Kolkata is really deadly, and they've already forced them into an eco round coming in. So this will be a very good start, and there you go, Rafaa, he'll make it an even better start. Knight Rider is going to fall off. The flash comes in. Rafaa still going to get that kill. What? How do you do that? How do you predict where the head is going to be, keep moving and still get that kill? And as we speak about that, Rafaa is going to be on a 3k. Flex has joined the party. It's all down to Hastar. The all-round comes in. There you go. The position has been called out, and another flawless round by Hastar. I mean, sorry, by Chennai. I'm at a loss for words right now. I apologize, but how did Rafaa get that kill onto Shivi? I still have no idea. He was completely flashed. There was no way he knew anything. He didn't even see bullet traces. He saw nothing, and he still got that kill. How do you do that?
Pure skill coming in from Rafaa, and this is the Rafaa we have been waiting for. He has been getting a lot of kills, but this is the star we have been waiting for. Anyways, it's 4-0, and we were talking about how this initial lead can help Chennai get a victory in the first round itself. But now they would like to maintain it till the end, because Kolkata is looking for a comeback here. Now I can already see Kolkata taking it a little slower. They are waiting patiently. They are playing the standard gameplay right now. They are not leaving any sides. They are not allowing the other team to actually control the game. But in the last round also they were trying to do that, but it was unfortunate that one of the players went down and it went completely in the Chennai's favor. But right now I can see that favor going to Kolkata. It's down to a 5v4 where Kolkata started that proceeding with that first kill. Let's see what happens as SkRossi will try to move in. He's waiting for the opportunity. Kolkata is playing it very, very patiently this time, and he peeks him, and it's going to be SkRossi taking that kill. Amazing kill coming in from him. Flex bites the dust, goes down, and Rafaa, he's on another level today. He takes one, he takes two actually. Killua takes one as well. Harshh is going down. He's going to fall down to one of the Chennai's players, down to a 2v3. And Chennai has been playing very efficiently. This time, even if they had the numbers disadvantage, Rafaa made sure that he's going to come up with a 2k, and he handled that situation very, very comfortably. Knight Rider, he hasn't been the same Knight Rider from the past game, but yes, he will show up. He will get that kill onto Lord Bhatura. Lord Bhatura, he's making a lot of difference today. She will come in as well. He will get one as it's down to 1v2 numbers. We cannot predict where it's going to go because it has been changing time after time. Rafaa still remains as the only player. It's a 1v2, but if Rafaa is on the other side, you can still predict a Chennai win, as Rafaa will try to move in with that showstopper and Sassel charge. Rafaa trying to move in. It's a 1v1. He knows the player position of the last player, and yes, he will take him down. It's a 4k coming in from Rafaa. First of all, when Chennai was down and out, when the first pick came in from Kolkata, it was Rafaa who went in with a 2k to get rid of that lead, and he handed that lead over to his team. And when again he was needed, when again it was a 1v2, he made sure that he's going to go with that round. Amazing play coming in from this guy. He's playing it beautifully today, and he's making sure that Chennai is cruising towards a victory right now. It's just 5 rounds, but the way Chennai is playing, it's going to be very hard to stop them.
Well, Chennai has certainly started off. I mean, this is not the usual Chennai that we have seen. There you go, Rafaa. He will know that a recon dart has been used on long, hide himself, as Flex will be the person who will be holding on. So Knight Rider playing this a little bit passive compared to what we have seen Kolkata holding on to Hikka for a long time now, but it will still be something that Rafaa will have to clear out, and as Knight Rider will be looking to push in. At the same time, this will be a duel between the two duelists, and there you go, Rafaa versus Knight Rider. Who's going to be coming out on top? He sees the barrel, and there you go, Knight Rider is going to get rid of Rafaa. A big kill for Kolkata, a good start, a start that they needed, but there is still 4 players left. Will they be checking this angle? Looks like yes, Lord Badura will check it, but a little bit too late. Stoner will finally get that refrag, but not before he takes a lot of damage. SMX will fall to the player on long. The position for Shivi has been given up. He will be using his Rolling Thunder to prevent that push. He will spot one player, but Stoner is still going to be coming in, getting that kill. SkRossi will now have to make this work with Harshh. Both of them take the teleporter. This will give away their position and not the best time, but there you go, the resurrection is there on Harshh, and Knight Rider will be back up on his feet. The recon dart is still going to ping the location of the 3 players. The peak comes in. SkRossi will get rid of Stoner. He was very low on HP, but the Sova is going to be at well. SkRossi will get that kill onto Killua. The diffuser is still on the mark. Knight Rider's Knight Rider's just going through the smoke to get some kills, but Flex is going to pick 2. Will he get this kill? He'll just about make his way away, but the diffuser's already started. Will he be able to make this play? No, the diffuser is being stuck by Knight Rider. You have to peek Jet, and he will not, unfortunately, and still get taken out. Oh boy, Knight Rider, what a play, but honestly, that was something that could have gone in the other direction.
Yeah, that was down to a 1v1 again. It would have been a 6-0 for Chennai. We haven't seen this kind of lead going in their favor from a long time, as finally Kolkata starting to get things in their favor. Phantoms coming in from them as well. SkRossi with the Vandal. Let's see if he can come in this time and if he can make a difference. We saw, I guess it was Flex who was coming in with an operator last time, and he connected a few shots as well from the long. Flex will try to move in again. Sage, in the last round, it was Sage who was the difference maker with that rejection onto Knight Rider. that was a very important pick that he came up with. Anyways, it's going to be Flex starting the proceeding this time. SkRossi has been dented completely. SMX will take one onto Lord Bhatura, evening out the numbers right now. But Harshh, he's making sure that when the fight comes in, he's 100%. He's going to go in with that 100% health. But Rafaa, he's waiting for the opportunity. The player is coming in. The peak will be coming in any moment, and Rafaa will make sure that the other player is shut down. It's going to be Shivi who will be shut down completely. Pain is coming through, and Rafaa will get the job done as well. Knight Rider finished off completely as we are down to a 3v1. Maybe it was just a glimpse of Kolkata that we saw, and SMX, he's the lone warrior right now. He's making sure that Kolkata is not going to go down without a fight, but it's 1v2. He doesn't know where the other players are. Kilua and his partner, they are waiting for the other team to make a mistake. They have the numbers, they can afford it. It's a post-plant situation. They don't have to risk anything as they will move in. SMX still unsure of the positioning of the other players, and it looks like Chennai is looking very healthy right now, and they are increasing their lead, and they are going away with those rounds very frequently now. And Kolkata, they have tried everything. They have tried a 3v2 split. They have tried, staying on the plant sides. They have tried the side control. They have tried to, clog the entry points as well. They have come in aggressively, but nothing is working out for them. It's just that Chennai is winning those duels too often, and that's working out for them.
Well, Chennai is definitely all guns blazing. I mean, look at, as I predicted, Flex, Rafaa, Stoner, as long as they are going to be performing, Chennai will be able to walk away with rounds. And forcing Kolkata to another eco round is, I mean, very rare. You do not see a team like Kolkata being forced onto so many eco rounds based on, there you go, Rafaa and Flex again. They just walk in, get those 2 kills as they are going to be checking the corner. No, Rafaa, you should have checked that. But SkRossi, he will be getting that kill, picking up the Vandal. He will spot one player through the smoke and get that kill. Kilua is going to get rid of Harshh. It's going to be a 3v2 close plant as Kolkata will have to retake. Recon Dart already come in. SkRossi will be a little low on HP, so he will have to make sure that he can make this push coming in. The flash will come in as well. Flex will get one, but Kilua has already made his way out. No, it's going to be Lord Bhatura instead. The Stinger is going to win that out, but Shivi tanks another shock dart, and that will put him on 1 bullet. And there you go. It's going to be easy for Flex. Even if he did not hit that headshot, a 3k for the man was already on the books. Shivi was too low, and Chennai go up 6 rounds. This is so interesting. Chennai, this is the first time in this tournament where I have seen them so strong, and to do it against a team like Kolkata who has not lost a single game, it is honestly very cool.
Yeah, it's honestly very cool, but the fact that Lord Bhatura is still at the bottom of the kill leaderboard, he's still not the full Lord Bhatura we have seen, and when he gets going, it's going to get even tougher for Kolkata, and this is what I'm afraid of right now, as the Sage from Kolkata will try to block the passages for the Chennai side to move in. Sage has been very good, but it has been an on and off situation for them. It has been an on and off performance from them. As Knight Rider, he'll try to move in. Both the teams are playing it very patiently, but Chennai, they have been taking a lot of angles, they have been taking a lot of corners, and it has been working for them. Knight Rider spots one, but won't be able to take that, as it's going to be Kilua coming up. Everything is working for Chennai today. Stoner gets one more. SMX goes down. He falls to, I guess it was Flex who got hit. But let's see. It's going to be Shivi trying to come back. Shivi has been getting those flags, but it's just that he's not getting enough, as it's going to be Harshh who will get one. SkRossi will come up with one as well. Harshh takes another. That was a very good fight coming in, but Stoner made sure that it was just a fight and not a round for Kolkata. It's going to be Chennai 8-1. What is happening here? What is Chennai doing? And what did they eat for breakfast today? Because I want the same. I mean, the kind of synergy they have, the kind of firepower they are showing, and the kind of team play that is coming up from them. And that too against Kolkata, who hasn't lost any game till now. That's amazing coming in from Chennai.
I mean, this is the Chennai that we should have seen from the start of the tournament, because the way that they have started this off is so amazing. But again, this will be SMX who will be playing a sneaky boy. But will he get spotted? Yes, he will. Before he's able to do anything, he'll give some damage to the Cypher, but at this point, does it even matter? The Kolkata has lost their Sova. SkRossi using a smart teleport, looking to get an angle, but Flex will still spot Knight Rider in that small corner. And there you go, the Lamps push comes in and Flex will get another one. What is happening with him? The Rolling Thunder comes in, the teleporter is going to be used. Shivi will be alongside Harsha, or rather he will be far away from Harsha. Both players not having any support. If Chennai is able to figure that out, there you go. The spike is going to get planted, but no, Harsha will be just coming in. He'll pick up that one, he'll get that kill, but very, very low on HP. He does have a heal with himself. There you go. He is going to pop that, but his position is called out. He will still get that kill. He'll get another one, but Rafaa comes in and finishes it off. And Chennai 9-1. 9-1 against Kolkata on bind, on attack. That is honestly one of the best performances that we have seen from any team on bind throughout this competition.
Yeah, dang, I'm surprised as well. I'm really surprised right now the way they are dominating Kolkata. You know what I'm thinking right now? Maybe it's just that this team is a lot more confident than what we have seen. For example, like let's say you have Dhoni in your team. Even if he's not making runs, you know that since Dhoni is there, he will win the game with his brain. So I guess that is the thing that is happening right now with Chennai. Lord Bhatura has come in. Even if he's not getting a lot of kills, he's making sure that the team's morale and confidence is on a high, and then they are making sure that things are going their way. And 9-1 against Kolkata, it's a very good feat, and they are going to continue that. It's going to be Rafaa taking one onto Shivi. Amazing kills coming through. It's a 5v4 as Chennai will start to move in. Stoner goes for that very efficient plant again. It has been very quick coming in from them. It's going to be a very efficient plant again. Spike has been planted, post-plant situation. Chennai high on numbers. And this has been happening time and time again. But Knight Rider, he'll make sure he's coming back with those kills. He gets one, but it's going to be enough. Killua will make sure he's getting enough information. But will that matter as Lord Bhatura? He's waiting for his opportunity. Harsha will take one. Killua will get one as well. Knight Rider has been shut down completely. SMX will come back with a retake. It's 2v1 as Harsha will go in with a resurrection again, but he will go down to the Sova from the Chennai side. Killua, will he get another? It's down to a 1v1. Can Killua do that? It's Killua versus the Sova on the Kolkata side. SMX takes that for his team, and it's going to be Kolkata finally getting another
He doesn't have
round.
time. He doesn't have time.
Oh, come on!
Oh boy.
At least give that to Kolkata. Come on, before the switch happened, Chennai going away with another round. I was just ahead of the time. That was unfortunate. But I mean, amazing run for Chennai right now. Hi Shreyansh, thank you so much for coming in. Hi to everyone in the chat, and I hope you're enjoying the play right now. I hope you're enjoying the game right now, as it's Chennai versus Kolkata. After 11 rounds, Chennai has 10, and that round I thought it's going to go in Kolkata's favor, but the time was not enough. Killua, how did he do that? Amazing play coming in from every player on the Chennai side.
I think what has really happened is that Kolkata has been rattled by the aggressive plays that Chennai is making. Like, look at this, Rafaa, he's already inside sight. Now basically the defenders are going to have to make sure that they get this retake. But no, Rafaa missing to a lot of shots, but he will still make that work, and a one tap. Oh my god, first he misses so many shots on Shivi, and then he's like, alright, you know what, Hastar, I don't want to waste too much time. There you go, that's one bullet to your head. You can just sit and spectate your teammates for the rest of the round. Rafaa, he's gonna miss a lot of shots on SkRossi. He'll finally get that kill, as the Vandal is going to be in the hands. Chennai still maintaining their man advantage, as SMX will have to retake from CT, but there is Lord Bhatura inside heaven. He might just be able to make this work out. He will spot two players, light one up, get that kill, but now he's given away his position. The paranoia will be coming in. That will blind the Jet and force her to play this a lot slower than what she has time for. Her position is known at this point, and there is no place that she can go to even try for a save. The shock darts coming in, and there you go, the kill comes in from Killua. Knight Rider is going to be falling, and Kolkata will be, I don't know, they haven't shown up for this map on defense. 11-1, and I thought this was going to be a close game. I predicted the 13-8 to 13-10, and I couldn't be further away from it.
Where is Kolkata? Because this is not the Kolkata we know. But Chennai, I mean, we knew that we are going to see an improved Chennai, but this much of improvement, that's amazing. And I guess it's more of the synergy that is coming in today, and the team play that is coming in today, and they are able to neutralize Kolkata. Then I mean they will be able to neutralize most of the teams in the tournament. But let's see if that happens, as it's 11-1 at the end of the first 12 rounds. I was expecting a very close game, maybe a 7-5 or maybe at most an 8-4, but it's 11-1. Nobody would have predicted this. And with Kolkata on the other side, it becomes even harder because they didn't lose any of their games in the past, and today it's 11-1. That shows you how much of a difference Chennai has made today as Knight Rider. I mean, nothing has been working for them. They have tried everything. They have tried aggression. They have tried, patience as well. But it's just that Chennai is too good today. And with those duels, they have been very quick on those kills, onto those kills and those refrags that are coming in. And every player from their side is redeeming themselves today, whether it is Stoner, whether it is Killua. We have talked a lot about Rafaa and others, but today Killua and Stoner, they are making the play as well. They are making sure that it's going to be Chennai who are going to close in on this round. But let's see what happens, as Chennai, it's down to a 5v5 at this point of time. Most of the times we saw that Chennai were able to go for those plants. They were very efficient with those, as Harsha will be the one going for the initiation this time. Lord Bhuta will get one as well. Knight Rider has been completely shut down. It's going to be Harsha trying to move, and yes, he will get another Harsha shutting down Lord Bhatura very early into the game. It's down to a 3v4. Kolkata having the post plant advantage right now. Let's see if that works out for them. SMX waiting for his opportunity. He will spot one, and the peak comes in. He went for that shot, and yes, he will get that kill as well, as Harsha shuts down one more. Kolkata is looking to come back. Rafaa is making sure that doesn't happen, but SkRossi will come in with one of his own to get Kolkata the second round for the day.
So Kolkata, they have finally showed up on attack, but will they be able to do the same thing that Chennai has been able to do? That will be something that we'll be seeing in the rounds coming forward. But nonetheless, it's going to be a good start. Winning the pistol round is going to put them at the same advantage that Chennai had at the start of their half, where they will be possibly looking to get this half buy in, take another round, and slowly but steadily reduce the round differential. So it might just be that today's matchup between Kolkata and Chennai would be an attacker-sided matchup. We have that a lot of times. We see maps that are attacker and defender favored. But there you go, the Jet is just going to be dashing, and Lord Bhatura will be falling, but Knight Rider using a lot of bullets. He'll still get that kill. 5 bullets in the mag. The reload has to come in. Killua and Lord Bhatura going to fall. Chennai going down to 3 people, while Kolkata is going to get the spike planted. The wall is now going to be coming into play, and this is where Sage is going to be so influential. Knight Rider picking up a 3k. SkRossi going to get one. It's all down to Flex in a 1v5 post plant. Every single angle that he can come from is going to be covered. The second he makes any peek, there you go. He's going to get dinked first and then get taken out with body shots. And Kolkata are slowly and steadily looking to turn this back. Chennai, you have to make sure that you do not give up right now, because throughout the tournament, you have not been at the best stage. And today, when you have such a big advantage, it is going to be very sad if they'll be looking to give this up again.
I'm waiting for the full buy right now, and maybe Chennai will come back, because this kind of lead, giving up on this kind of lead, it's going to be very tough. We know Kolkata can come back, but from here, it's going to be very tough. But it's not impossible. And it's never impossible when we have Kolkata on the other side. Shivi is all ready. He will move in as soon as the round goes in. Chennai, it's a full buy coming in from both the sides, I guess. We'll have to look forward to that. Stoner. Again, Chennai has been very patient throughout the game. Owldrone doing its work, getting the much needed information, as SMX will wait for the peak, but the peak is not coming in from the Chennai side, and he will try to go in. Soa, this is the agent that you would need on your side if you want a lot of information, but just because they were on both the sides, so cancelling out that, as Knight Rider is not moving in completely. Kolkata knows that as soon as they lose one more round, it will be all over for them, and this full buy, it's going to decide the winner, and it's going to decide whether we are going to see Kolkata coming in with a comeback, or it's going to be Chennai going away with the win, as Killua will get one, Killua will get another, Lord Bhatura comes in with one as well. We were talking about a full buy that came in, and it's going to be SMX who will take down Killua. But is it too late? Killua does his job, down to a 3v2. SMX will take one more. Lord Bhatura bites the dust as well. Flex went for that spray. Unfortunately, the peak was not enough to get
30
himself a
seconds
kill.
left.
Hasta will wait and will look for some more play. He's very low on health, but again the Sage comes into play as Stoner will be taken down by SMX. SMX is
player
surely
standing.
making the play here.
Spike
He will get a
planted.
3k. Rafaa will shut down SMX to make sure that that Kolkata is not inching towards another victory. Hasta, I mean,
He's going
for a complete rotate, but let's see if that works out. It's a 2v1. It's going to be difficult with Flex and Rafaa still standing. So that shows you what both of them can do. Hastar, he can take one, but after that his position will be revealed. Yes, he goes for that spray. He didn't take even one, as it's going to be two of the players against one of Kolkata. Chennai trying to move in. Cloudburst comes in as well. Hastar, and he has the player inside, but it's going to be Chennai going away with another round. Hastar going down as well at the end, as Phantom from Rafaa will get the job done. And it's going to be another round going to Chennai.
I mean, if Chennai had just been this way since the start of the tournament, it would have been so much better. I mean, so many times we have seen Chennai pick up a map. I mean, that can still happen today. I'm not saying that it can't, but just seeing Chennai this strong is so refreshing. And it's not even like Chennai has not been, trying to win games. Last time when they went up against Kolkata, it was almost like a no-show for them. It was like they just tried to do something and it didn't work out. There you go. Flex again. The level of confidence that this team of Chennai has right now is honestly very, very good. Hastar, he will be popping the revive, so Flex will not be able to get that kill. So I honestly think that Hastar on the Sage is a very, very good pick from the side of Kolkata. We have seen him always pick the Sage on any map, and honestly, it was a good pick coming in. There is certainly a lot of skill involved in playing Sage, but Knight Rider will put an end to Stoner. Lord Batur and Killua coming in. They'll pick one up. Each Killua is going to fall to SMX, and there you go. Lord Batur inside the smoke. A 3v3. The spike has not yet been planted, but SMX will get spotted by Rafaa, and an easy spray down with the Phantom. And now the Jet is going to get spotted. She will have to use the teleporter, but Flex, he has to worry about Hastar in the back. Flex, he will use the teleporter. Look to still make this play happen. The spike is not in the control of Team Kolkata. Flex's position is known, but Hastar comes in from the back, picks up that kill, and that is going to be a 2v2 with two players of Kolkata on almost full health with shields. Lord Batur at 45 HP, while Rafaa will be at full HP. But 15 seconds are left. They have to retrieve the spike and they have to get this kill. But Knight Rider, he'll do just that. Rafaa comes in. He'll get that kill onto Knight Rider. It's all down to Hastar. Both of them are going to be on both of them have the health, but there is no time, as it looks like this will be a game for for Chennai. And there you go. Time is going to be the differentiator between both these teams in the match point round. And Chennai, what a game coming out from them. Honestly, one of the best performances that we have seen from any team on Bind. I mean, just so good. It begs the question. I think it's pretty sure that everyone who is a fan of Chennai or has seen Chennai play throughout this tournament against a team that they are supporting, they all have the same question. Where was this Chennai since the start?
I mean, yeah, where was this Chennai? We all missed this Chennai. I mean, they have been getting one rounds in every game they have played, and they come up with these kinds of gameplays, but it's just that they are not able to finish those games perfectly. Let's see if they can do it today, if Chennai fans will have something to cheer today, as Kolkata was totally stunned today. They were dominated in the first game itself. Will they be able to come back? Because their morale it's completely devastated right now. Rafaa and Flex standing off the top of kills leaderboard for obvious reasons. I mean, the heavy fragging they have done, they deserve that. But the kind of play that was shown by Chennai today, it was amazing. I wish it was this kind of gameplay in the first 4 games as well, and then the points table would have been so much open, and I would have loved to see this Chennai side in the semifinals. But it's very unfortunate that it's coming up a little late. But still, it was a great learning curve for them, and finally they have found the perfect combination. I mean, that combination, it is doing wonders for them.
I mean, even if Chennai has won this by a huge margin, I would still not count out
Yeah.
Kolkata, because it is like Kolkata has a lot more to lose at this point. They have the they have the fact that they can give up their flawless record. So two maps are still going to be coming in, and if you are Chennai, you need to make sure that you do not get overconfident. You have won this map by a huge margin by playing it so well. You all are confident, you all are pumped up, but overconfidence at this point could destroy Chennai's hopes. So it will be in Kolkata's favor if Chennai gets into their own heads and they start feeling that, you know what, we can just play the way that we want and Kolkata is not that strong. They need to remember that Kolkata is still the team in their group, and one of the only two teams in the whole competition that has still not been defeated. Hyderabad is the only other team except Kolkata that has not been defeated. So if you are looking to if every Chennai fan right now is celebrating that, we have won 13-3, yes, you can celebrate that you have won 13-3. It is a big victory against Kolkata. But at the same time, there is still another map, and there is the possibility of two more maps. And we have seen that the 3-map game has not been in favor of Team Chennai. We have seen that every single time that they have taken a map, they go to the other two and things have not gone in their favor. So I will be actually genuinely surprised if Chennai is able to replicate what they have done on this map, if they're able to do it on the other map coming in. And I sure hope that at least today, at least after the 4 games that have not worked out in their favor, please Chennai, do not go to Haven. We do not want to see you going there, because we do not want to see you having another 13-2, 13-1 or whatever. Please just take another map. This is a sincere request. It will not affect me, but at the same time, it's just so that you can pick up some points.
And it has happened in the past. Chennai taking 1, but not replicating what they did in the first round in the second. So let's see if they can come back, because things are still not in complete favor of Chennai, because we have seen this in the past as well. As soon as they win 1, it's a total different Chennai that we see in the next round. So I'm really hoping it's not a different Chennai and it's the same Chennai that we are going to see in the second round itself. But Kolkata, they're a very strong force. I mean, we have seen what they can do. They have made a lot of comebacks. They're not going to go easy on Kolkata, on Chennai. And since they have lost the first round, they are going to come back very aggressively. A lot of thinking will be done now, and a lot of analysis will be done that what went wrong, what can be fixed here, and why was this result on the screen, because this is not the Kolkata. If you are undefeated, there is a reason why you were undefeated throughout the tournament. When an undefeated team comes down to this scoreline 13-3, 13-2, it actually, something is wrong there. Something is wrong. So I guess they have been very quick with those decision makings. They have been very quick with the kind of strategies they come up with. So I really expect them to come back very strongly in the second round. But if again it all comes down to the performance of Chennai, they don't have to get ahead of time, because we have seen that in the past as well. They win 1, and after that they are not just the same Chennai that we have seen in the past. I really expect them to do well in the second as well, because this will happen. If Kolkata goes away with the second round, the pressure is going to take down Chennai no matter what. I mean, we have seen this. I mean, we have seen a lot of times. Thank you so much, Senthil, for coming in. Tejas, thank you so much for coming in as well. I hope you're enjoying the show. So yeah, your thoughts, Dan.
I mean, if I have to talk about Team Kolkata, the difference between what we have seen Chennai perform and how Chennai performed today was the same difference between what we have seen Kolkata perform and how they performed today. I mean, I was expecting a close game for the same reasons, because Kolkata has always been a team that plays on their crossfires, and somehow, for some reason, Kolkata didn't play on their crossfires today. It just felt like they were not ready for the aggression or the plays that Chennai was trying to make. And I'm pretty sure that Kolkata knows about that. I'm pretty sure that Kolkata is a team that already understood the mistakes that they have made. I'm pretty sure that they even understood the mistakes that they were making in the middle of the game. It's just that in the middle of a game, it's very difficult to come back and understand the mistakes that you were making. But I sure do hope that at least Kolkata is able to figure those out and make them work, because their flawless record is something that they will definitely want to hold on to. because Chennai doesn't really have anything to lose. At this point, they know that they're not going to make it to the semifinals, but they're just trying to throw a wrench into the works that Kolkata is trying to make. And if they do that properly, then Kolkata will have some problems. But if Kolkata comes back, then we will be seeing a great game in the second map. So till then, we'll take a short break. We'll be on the other side of this. We'll be back with the second map between Team Kolkata and Chennai. So see you in a short while.
Let's go. Enemies ahead.
I'm back at him, I'm back strong.
Let's go.
Drop it.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a zero becomes a one, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with AMD Ryzen 5000 series presents Skyesports League 2020, powered by WD Black NVMe SSD. So, this is me, Dr. Dang, and Dinkar, as usual, and we'll be making our way into map 2 between Kolkata as well as Chennai.
I mean, now we are going to go towards the second map, and throughout the tournament, we haven't seen Chennai go away with the first two rounds. I mean, the performance that they showed in the first round, that was amazing. Let's see if they can replicate that in the second round. They have the same composition, they have the same team. It's just a different map, and we know what maps can do to Chennai. But we'll have to look forward to it. We'll have to see if Chennai can come up with another massive round for them, another dominating round for them. We don't want Kolkata to come back. Kolkata, on the other hand, they started on a low this time. Just if you look at the start, Chennai was very aggressive. They went on to win the first special round. They went for a half buy. They made sure they are going to go with that round as well. And then when the full buys came in, then also they continued with the domination, and that worked out for Chennai. In the second half, we saw Kolkata. It was just too much of a lead. I guess it was 11-2 or 11-1 at the end. 11-1 actually, yeah. So that came in. Kolkata was looking to go with those rounds, but the lead was just too much. 13-3 at the end. Chennai going away with that round. Replicating that kind of performance, it's going to be hard. And that too against Kolkata, it's going to be a little harder. But yeah, they have done it once, they can do it twice. We know they can do it. And the kind of form they are in, it's amazing how well they are playing today, and how much of an improvement as a team they have come up with today.
I agree because it almost felt like Kolkata was a shell of themselves from the last time that we saw them play. Because every single time we have seen Kolkata play, they have not let the other team pick up any rounds, to say the least. We have not seen Kolkata give up any rounds
Yeah.
that they could have taken back. Like, there are a lot of rounds where the team starts off with the advantage, but over time they lose players because of either aggressive peaks, bad plays, or whatever. But at the same time, it has felt like today Kolkata has been the team that has just not gotten into the groove. They have not. Oh, all right. So
Oh,
we've just got confirmation that the second map that we're going to is Haven. I think Kolkata figured that out, and I don't know. But Chennai, at least it's not the third map that is going to decide everything,
yeah.
because we have seen Chennai go to a third map, and it has been Haven. They've not been able to do it, and they lose out. So at least today, it is not going to be the decider map that we're going to. But honestly speaking, I expect Kolkata to take this map without any problems.
But it's a new day and it's a new Chennai. So maybe we might get a new result. So that can come into play as well. It's a when Kolkata starting on attacker. It's a dual-edged sword here, and both of the sides are going to harm Chennai this time. That's going to be tough. But again, they have got the tough top turn already. They went against Kolkata. They went in for a 13-3. That worked out for them. Let's see if they can change things on Haven as well, because this has been a map where Chennai has not had any good outings till now. They have gone to Heaven a lot of times, multiple times, but things haven't gone their way. So let's see if they can do it today, because it's their day today. We saw what they were capable of, and we know that they can do that in Haven as well. But it's going to be a little harder. It's going to take a lot from the tank. It's going to take a lot of grit, courage, and everything from Chennai to make sure they are going to go away with the victory in the second round itself. But it's kind of a good thing that it's the second map and not the third map, because if it was the third map, Chennai, even if they wanted to come back, in the back of the mind they must be thinking that, yeah, in the third round Haven hasn't worked for us. Maybe it's not going to go away this time as well. So that's the thing that they would have been thinking if it was the third round. But let's see how it goes in the second round. We still want to see how the teams fare in the first half, and then we'll see how it's going to go today.
I mean, yes, it will be interesting to say the least, whether Haven is going to be finally working out or not. Because if we have to go by what we have seen in the past, this will be a quick map and it will easily be in the favor of Kolkata. Like, there'll be no two ways about it. Throughout the tournament, Haven has not been good to Chennai. The placing of the map in the map pool has not been good for Chennai, and the Haven has been a map that just does not support Chennai. And Kolkata going to this on a second map shows us that Chennai was at least ready for bind, which means that their performance on bind was something that was predicted by them at least, and not so much by Kolkata. So I'm not expecting a lot from Chennai on Haven, but anything other than a clean wipeout would be a good showing up for Chennai, and at least keep the momentum up for what they have been trying to do throughout the competition, which is taking some points. Talking about Kolkata, Haven, this is going to be a big morale boost. Like, if you are a player on Team Kolkata and you have taken a beating, you know, taken a beating like what just happened on Bind, you are waiting for Haven to start. Your hands are itching for this map to start so that you can finally pick up a map and then show Team Chennai what you can actually do. Because on Bind, Kolkata did not show up. It was 13-3. There was 3 rounds, and it was just not a map that Kolkata would like to remember. But Haven, this will be a map where Kolkata, we have seen, has been, and look at the confidence. They've already locked in to all the 5 operators that they need. They've barely had 15 seconds off the timer. They've already locked into every single operator they need. Kolkata is raring to go on this map. They do not want to waste any time. They just want to take this map quick and simple. They want to finish this off quick and easy. They do not want anything else to do. As we speak about that, it'll be Hastar as well as the usual lineup that we have from Team Kolkata and the same lineup from Team Chennai. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very close. I hope it's not as one-sided as we saw what Bind was. And honestly speaking, if Chennai can pull out Haven, I will lose it. I will lose it.
I mean, so Chennai has surprised us once. Let them do it twice. Let's see if that happens. But it's going to be tough as Kolkata is starting on the attackers. They will look to get a lot of kills. I mean, in the first round, one of the main reasons for Chennai's success was Kolkata was taking it a little lightly in the starting. They just went in with those random plays in the first rounds. If you saw that, they were going all A. There was no protection whatsoever on the B side, and that opened up things for Chennai in the first half. And then they went away for those first 2 rounds, and then it was all Chennai till the end. But Kolkata, now since they know what Chennai can do, they are not going to go easy. I guess they are going to for a complete A push. This is something that we haven't seen too much, but yeah, Chennai is realizing that they have already started to move in. Oh, that was really quick coming in from Chennai. It's going to take a lot from both the sides to get a victory here, because right now both the teams, it's a kind of go-die situation for them, because Chennai, they don't want to go in the 3rd round. We have seen what that can do to them. Kolkata, on the other hand, if they lose this one, that's going to be 2 points going to Chennai. The Cypher on the Chennai side has completely been tagged, so that's going to matter a lot here. Rafaa will come up with a kill. Some great taps coming in from him. SkyeSports will tent the other 2 players onto the Chennai side. It's down to a 2v3, where Rafaa will take one as the BTC the fight set as well. Rafaa goes for the cloud burst, gets one as well. Will he get another? He goes for it. Oh, come! Rafaa, one after the another. That's going to be 4K coming in from Chennai. And Rafaa, I mean, he started where he left off in the last round. And this is the start that Chennai really needed. Can they keep it up? Or is it going to be Kolkata coming back in the next round? This was the first pistol round going in Chennai favor. And this is Haven.
I mean, Rafaa, God or what? Like, last game he did the same kind of things where we did not expect him to hit shots, and he did those. And the same time this time he comes in from the back, completes the backstab, gets the spike carrier, after that gets 1 kill, makes his way out. His position is known, uses 1 cloud burst to bamboozle 2 enemies. Very, very well played from that Jet. Right, but here, this time it's going to be Kolkata who will be the aggressors. this time. So it looks like this will be a push coming in, but no, the angle has not been checked. Stoner, he'll get that kill, and Rafaa will get one. Flex will get one as well. It's going to be Knight Rider finally picking up a kill, but Flex is coming in from the back. He might just spot two players. He's not going to be checking his left side as Knight Rider will be getting that kill, but it looks like both the players are going to be very heavily tagged. Rafaa, he will make his way out, but at this point the Jet as well as Shivi will have to be very, very safe and very cautious about what they do. There you go. Rafaa's going to spot one, spot two, and a quick spray down. Rafaa is not looking to slow down. 2 rounds in, he already has his ultimate ready. If that does not tell you the level of play that he's pulling off, I don't know what will.
I mean, can we have hashtag nerf Rafaa in the chat? Because we certainly need to do that, because he's playing on a different level right now. 7 kills, no deaths, and it's just the first 2 rounds. He's looking like a potential top fragger right now. If you talk about the top 5 leaderboards that we have, he's already in the top 5, but can he go towards the top position? He's looking to overtake Deathmaker right now. Let's see if he can do that, as Rafaa has started the proceedings really well. Again in the 3rd round, it's all Rafaa. He's coming in with a Vandal right now, and that Vandal is roaring fire right now. Knight Rider will take one as well. Finally coming with a retake. That's going to be Lord Bhatura out of the equation completely, down to a 4v4. Killua holding his angle really well. Chennai has been very patient, and that's paying off dividends right now. It's down to Stoner, who will get that kill. Killua takes one as well. It's all Chennai in Haven as well. Kolkata down to 1. Knight Rider goes down as well. Chennai takes another, and it's looking like this round is also giving me the same vibe as the last round.
I mean, at this point, Chennai has already picked up 3 rounds, which, I mean, Chennai at this point has already picked up more rounds than they did against Chennai, against Kolkata the last time they came here. Last time they came to Haven, Chennai lost 13-2. Chennai is already up 3-0. So they're already doing better than what they were doing last time. And Kolkata, I don't know what has happened today. I do not want to see Kolkata lose their flawless, but at the same time, I am just... Oh, Lord Bhatura, why? If he had 1 more or 2 more bullets in his magazine, he probably would have picked up the Sova as well through the wall. And I don't know what Chennai has had today, but it is clearly, I mean, this is not the Chennai that we have seen throughout the competition. It's as simple as that. SMX and SkarGod are going to start things off strong. They'll pick up 2 kills. Stoner comes in, gets rid of SMX. The Jet is also very low on HP, so a 3v3 is still going to be in the favor of Chennai. As Lord Bhatura playing the smart, waiting for the cover to break. There you go. Omen's going to get taken out. SkarGod is going to fall. Another player is going to be coming in. The paranoid Jet. Why do you not check? There is the player just died in that corner. The call had to be made, and Lord Bhatura, what?
Where is the synergy?
Oh my god.
Where is the communication, Kolkata? What is happening here? The player just died right there. No information was passed on. Like, what is this? Lord Bhatura getting that kill very comfortably. And it's Chennai all over Kolkata right now. We thought it is Haven. We thought it's going to be Kolkata. But no. Chennai is denying all the rounds. And it's not just Chennai winning. It's Kolkata losing as well. And I'm saying that Chennai is putting up good performances, well and good. But Kolkata, they are not checking complete corners. There is a little less communication than what we have seen in the past. I mean, this is not the Kolkata we have seen. This is not the Chennai we have seen. There was one of the fans from Chennai who said, restart the tournament. And, you know, if I saw this if I'm seeing this Chennai right now, if you are a Chennai fan, you would think like that. I don't blame you for that. But Chennai, they are looking very strong right now. First pick has been taken from Kolkata. I guess it was Knight Rider who took that kill. Lord Bhatura, he has that player inside, not able to do much of damage. I guess it was Cypher who was tagged completely. So it will take one more bullet to take out that player and to neutralize that numbers advantage that is in Kolkata's favor right now. Anyways, SkarGod will wait for his opportunity. Kolkata hasn't been that patient. We have seen them making a lot of mistakes today. Chennai has been capitalized on that, you know. Making mistakes is a different thing, and for your opponents to capitalize on that and make the best out of it, it takes a very good team, and Chennai is looking like that team today as Scargot, and they've all stacked up on the C side this time. Stoner will take one to even out the number. Cypher is already low on health. Lord Batura, oh come on, no, Huster this time, he will take him down. It's going to be another kill going to the Kolkata side. It's 4v3. Chennai is full on health, but Kolkata is full on health with 3 players and the other player standing as well, but SMX will come down. He will take one out. SMX gets another. That's Flex coming up with an operator, missing the first shot, and he will finally connect one. It's down to a 1v3. The day, I mean the kind of day that Chennai is having right now, I still won't count them out. Flex takes one more. Huster bites the dust. It's down to 1v2. Scargot finally coming up with that last shot, last nail in the coffin for Chennai in this round specifically. Now it's 4-1. Finally, Kolkata coming up with one round.
I mean, one thing that, yes, Kolkata picked up one round, but one thing that is pretty surprising is that Kolkata is a team that does not like to use the operator, even on a map like Haven, because the op has not been as favorable for teams since, you know, the changes that have been made to the op. But at the same time, Haven is still a map that teams love to invest in and use their op even now, and somehow Kolkata is a team that just does not like it, possibly because they don't have a good op player on their board, or their just playstyle is different, and you know, hopes to focus on not using that op too much. And one more thing that is surprising between Chennai and Kolkata today is that every single time that we have seen Bind or Haven right now, Chennai has been on the starting weaker side. They have been on the side that does not favor them usually. So on Bind it was attack, they were able to pick more rounds. Kolkata was on defense, where they should have won a lot more rounds. This time it's going to be Haven, which is an attacker favored map, and Chennai is still going to be winning it. I do not understand how this is happening, but this is still going to be an interesting push because Stoner is holding on to A-Link, and there you go. The push will be coming in. The Jet has made her way in. The second she spots, Flex is going to get one. Night Rider is going to get two. Stoner and Flex going to fall. This is Night Rider showing up finally. There you go. He's going to get one more onto Lord Batura, and complete side control by the side of Team Kolkata. A 2v4 in fact for Rafaa, as well as his teammate Sova, to get this play in. This Heaven has been smoked off, and as he's going to drop, he'll pick one, but his position is known, and there you go. Scargod's going to get that kill. It is all down to Sova. Will he be able to do something about this, or will he look to go in for a save? There are 2 players inside Hell, and that will be a difficult place for him to retake from. He's going to get one, but before he is able to get the second, Hastar completes the headshot, and there you go. Kolkata is looking to slowly come back from this pit that they have been in, and Chennai, they need to get their socks back up.
Finally, lot more showing from Kolkata. Night Rider making the play there. You know, if you look at that positioning, he came in, he conquered 2 of those players, and then now it's 2 rounds for Kolkata. They are looking to continue this flurry of victory they are having right now. Let's see if they can continue with that, as the economy on the Chennai side is already starting to get dented. But they'll still, if they can win this one, they can still come back. But again, it's 4-2 in the favor of Chennai after the 6 rounds that we have seen. Again, Kolkata, they are looking to come back here. We know they are the comeback kings. But Chennai, they are looking in a very different form today. The last, how Night Rider played in the last round, it decided the victor right there when he got those 2 kills. And after that, Kolkata was very quick to react on that as well, and they made sure they are going to go away with that round. Yeah, it was a 1v3 at the end. Chennai, in the last 2 rounds, we have seen them in a 1v3 position, so it's showing that, you know, they're not able to keep up the numbers till the end. So that's something they'll be looking forward to. Let's see if they can do that this time, because the first picks are not coming from them this time. It's Kolkata who are going away with those first picks, and on top of that, they are also making sure that continues till the end. They have not been giving away a lot of kills this time. It's more a stable Kolkata that I'm seeing in the last 2 rounds, but will they be able to continue that? Because we have seen today that if Chennai gets going, they get those rounds in bulks. They get those, you know, we saw how they started. They got those 4 rounds first, and then in the first round as well, the round they won, there were a lot of rounds that went in Chennai's favor, but then Kolkata came in with 1 or 2, a couple maybe, and then after that it was Chennai coming back very strongly. So Kolkata has started well. Let's see if they can continue that till the end of this round.
I mean, even if Chennai reaches match point, I will still not count out Kolkata simply because of what they did against Rajasthan on the very same map. So Kolkata, Haven is going to be a tough task for this team of Chennai. But there you go, Knight Rider already made his way in. The smoke placement is going to be perfect as he's just able to use his updraft as well as his tailwind to get into position. Now this will have to be a complete retake because site has been taken so quickly, as there you go, the Cypher will get spotted. Flex is going to get one, but he'll get taken out by SkRGod, as it will be down to Lord Bhatura to use his paranoia. He will possibly just be getting Knight Rider. No, it looks like a flurry of kills comes in. SkRGod going to get a 3k. It's all down to SMX. Sorry, it's all down to Lord Bhatura, who will get shot in the back from SMX. And Kolkata is now just one round away from equalizing. And if Chennai is not able to take this round, they will be forced to go into an eco round. And at that point, Kolkata will be clearly in the driver's seat.
Yeah, and then they'll start to take a massive lead, and we know what Kolkata can make of that lead. Chennai, I mean, yeah, the side is not favoring them right now. The map is not favoring them right now. But they showed what they can do in the starting first 4 rounds. Now it's Kolkata coming back very strongly with those numbers, and they are coming back with a lot of confidence, and it's going to get better for them. Rafaa coming in with that blade storm. Let's see if that connects, and if he can connect a few blades there, he can change the game completely for his team. No, he's not going to go for that, as the guns are not favoring him. Rafaa looking for an opportunity. It's good, you know, if you look at Kolkata side right now, they still have not decided where they want to go. I guess it's going to be a B plant coming in from them. Let's see if that happens. They are certainly looking for that. Chennai on the other hand, they are also very aware of the fact that it might happen, so they are coming in. Killua, oh come on Killua, that was an amazing kill coming on to Knight Rider. It's down to a 4v5. Kolkata, again, they have been taking those first 2 picks. They need Knight Rider to stay until the end. Killua gets another, Lord Bhatura gets one as well, but Shivi is denting the Chennai side right now. Stoner comes up with one of his own. SMX takes one as well. SMX takes another. It's down to a 1v1 again. Who's going to take this round? A very important round for Chennai, but it's going to be Flex finishing it off, and yes, getting that round away from Kolkata. Kolkata was looking to come back. They were doing the catching up. They managed to do that until the end, when the last player from Chennai, he showed up and he made sure that it's going to be Chennai going away with that round. They need to make sure that when the switch happens, they have the advantage, because then the side will be favoring them as well. But if Kolkata, even if it's a 6-6, I would still not count out Kolkata from the game.
True. And honestly speaking, the second I saw Flex in garage with the stinger in hand, it was almost done for SMX. I mean, this is not to say that, you know, Flex is a better player than SMX. It's just that in that close range gunfight, a Vandal versus a Stinger, 90% of the times, unless the player with the Stinger is not able to control the recoil or misses too many shots, it's not going to be a gun that is going to win that gun. I mean, the Vandal is not going to be a gun that will win that gunfight, because simply based on the fact that the blazing fire rate of that Stinger, it doesn't even matter if you hit heads at that point. But Knight Rider, he will certainly connect with the head of Rafaa and take heaven control for his team. SkRGod's going to pick one up as well. He will be going in for a teleport. Looks like he will be making his way to heaven. Picks up the info that Flex is going to be there. There you go. That information is going to get capitalized by Knight Rider. He'll pick up that kill. Now it's going to be a 2v5 post plant. This does not look like a round that Chennai will be able to take. But there you go. Killua has something to say on his own. He will pick up one kill. But all eyes are going to be on Haven. The second he peeks, there you go. Lord Bhatura will get taken out. SMX getting that kill. It's going to be the Sova versus the Sova. And it's going to be the Sova that comes out on top. Mind you, that will be SMX from Kolkata that comes out on top. And that is again a 5-4. 1 round differential between both these teams. You can't separate them at all.
You know, we did expect this close gameplay, not in Haven, but it's happening here. It's 5-4 after the first 9 rounds. In the first 4 rounds, it was all Chennai. Then in the next 4 rounds, it was all Kolkata. Now we are down to a 5-4 between the two teams. Let's see who gets the better of this first half, and when the switch happens, who starts well, because the lead is going to be very important going into the second phase. We have seen what the lead can do to you. We saw what Mumbai was able to do. Harsha gets one onto Stoner. That's a very bad start for Chennai, because whenever they have lost the first player, they went on to lose the round as well. But you know, the Jet the Chennai side is still standing, and he will go down as well. Scar got taking one more. Kolkata coming back very strongly. SMX has been coming in with a lot of, if you talk about backstabs, he's coming in. He has been taking a lot of them. It's going to be Bhatura coming back, but Knight Rider will shut down Lord Bhatura as well as soon as he gets that kill. Killua trying to fight back as well. He will take down Knight Rider as it's down to a 3v2 Chennai. They have been losing those first players very early into the game. Shivi will go for the diffusion plant. They have the numbers as well. They can afford everything here. Hastar, he'll make sure that the plant happens very easily and swiftly, as it's going to be one of the players from Chennai trying to come in. Kolkata, on the other hand, they are on a hunt right now. They are moving in. They are looking for a few kills here. Killua will try to gather some information here for the defuse, but let's see if that works out. Shivi is all ready for the players to come in, and he will come in with those retakes. Let's see if that works out. Hastar, he's going in. Flex will take one down to a 2v2. Shivi falls down as we are down to a 2v2 situation here. Omen is very low on health, but Hastar, he will come up with another. It's going to be Flex taken down. Another from Chennai bites the dust. Kolkata, it's 5-5 now.
I mean, Kolkata, they have certainly come back strong. Look at that. Scar God and Knight Rider, even SMX for that fact, doing a lot of heavy lifting. Hasta not having fun on the Cypher. He probably wants his Sage back, but unfortunately for him, Haven's not really going to be a map that you can use Sage on. But then again, Hastar has proven me wrong time and time again about the picks that he can do, and this will be an important round for Team Chennai. They have gone in for a full buy, including an operator on Flex. So if this round does not work out, if this round does not go in their favor, they will have some problems. While talking about Kolkata, they have enough money to make sure that they're able to make their way into the split without having to go in for an eco anytime soon, because 2 rounds are left, including the round that is just going to be played, and they have enough money to figure out that they can at least get a full shield and a bulldog at the least if they want to run rifle. So Kolkata is set in their economy, but this will be an important round for Chennai, because if they do not take this, it will be a difficult one for them to continue, because going into a disadvantage at the split is not something that Chennai would want right now, especially on a map like Haven.
Yeah, because things haven't gone too well for them in Haven, and they had a very good start, but they were not able to continue with that kind of start. We knew Chennai can come back, and Chennai is looking for a lead now. They have neutralized the numbers, they have neutralized the lead that Chennai side had, but now it's Kolkata who are looking to come back. Now it's Kolkata who are looking to go with those points. They are trying to completely manhandle that lead, and on top of that get their own lead. So that's going to happen now, and there are still 2 rounds for the switch, so it has been 5-5 after the 10 rounds. The first half was very good for Chennai. Then Kolkata started to come back with those gun plays, and it's just that in the first half, if you talk about that, Rafaa was coming in with those kills. The first few picks, that was amazing from them. But it's just that when Chennai starts to get going, they let the opponents go off the hook for a little while, and Kolkata capitalized on that. They came in with those kills as soon as they got the opportunity. Knight Rider sometimes coming up and getting that kill. Hastar was also standing up for his team. He was getting those initial picks as well, and as soon as they got those initial picks, they made sure that the lead is going to continue till the end. They made sure that the numbers will be still in their favor till the end. We saw a lot of times that it was 1v3 against Chennai in the favor of Kolkata. Then at the end as well, as soon as one of the players, the last player from Chennai, he gets a kill, his position gets revealed, and then it's all over for them. So Kolkata is making the play right now. They have been playing very strategically and patiently at the same time, and things are working out for them. And I'm afraid if that goes on going, Chennai, it's going to be hard for them to come back, because Kolkata, it's looking like they are picking up the pace now. And if that happens, and if it goes to third round, it's going to give a scare to Chennai, just because of the third round curse that comes into play for them. But let's see if that happens in this round as well.
I mean, yes, this will be interesting, as the op is going to be on Flex, but he'll get concussed force off that angle, but he goes in for the peak, and Knight Rider, what a shot. He is going to get rid, and SMX is going to pick one onto Killua as well. So the round has not started off well for Chennai, and this is looking like a tough ask, but Rafaa, he'll come in, pick 2 kills right off the board. Will he get another? No, the shots are going to be missing, as Rafaa, he is the player that Chennai will be looking up to right now. It will be this is going to be a tough game nonetheless for Chennai, but the start that they wanted to this round was not the one that they asked for. But Rafaa, he has come in and made his amends by picking up SMX as well as Hastar, and there you go. Stone is going to get one, but Lord Bhatura will be picking up a 1. as well for himself. 2v2 now. Knight Rider making his way in deep map. Stoner, if he does not look at every angle, there you go. Stoner is ready for that. Very, very well played. Half the players I'm expecting would have been having their knife in hand, running towards site, but it was not the way that Stoner did that. And there you go, the neural theft has come in Chennai. They know the position of this last player, they know where he is, and there you go, Stoner's gonna get that kill. A very good round comeback coming in from Chennai. The op picked up again. So honestly speaking, this was a good round for Chennai. They did not start off well, but they've come back and picked that round up. Kolkata, exactly what I was talking about. You get the advantage, you do not overplay it. You had the advantage. Look at this, a 3-man rotate. I get it, it was unfortunate. It was timing that favored Rafaa, but at the same time you need to make sure that you are ready for these kinds of plays, because a team that is down 2 men is not usually going to be looking to play passive. They will try to go aggressive and pick up a kill or two, and that is exactly what Rafaa did. Kolkata, they will have to understand that.
I guess you know the delay we had, it was because of the timeout. Maybe Chennai side wanted that just because they were on a losing spree after that first lead, and it was much needed because you know you would like a 2 to 3 minute timeout when things are not going your way, and you can see the difference right now. Rafaa coming up with those kills, they know what they were doing wrong and they have fixed it. But now Knight Rider, he might come in with a backstab. Yes, he will go, and it's going to be Flex who will go down. Stoner goes down as well. Knight Rider takes one more. That's 2 for Knight Rider, and 2 of the players from Chennai side, they have fallen. Knight Rider gets another. It's a 3k coming in from him. Cloudburst comes in at the same time. Will Knight Rider get the job done? Shivi goes for the plant. It's getting easier for Kolkata right now. It's down to a 5v2. Owen is struggling with those health points. SMX will take one as well. Rafaa is the lone warrior standing from his team. He will go with that Blade Storm. Will be shut down as soon as he goes down. As soon as he goes in, it will be Rafaa who will be picked up by Hustar. And the round will be picked up by Kolkata. So amazing comeback from Kolkata as well. It's a 6-6. So that shows you the kind of competition that is coming through right now. And it was 4-0 at the starting. So after that, Kolkata has taken 6 rounds, but Chennai has only taken 2. So Kolkata, you can see that if you talk about only the second half of the first half, that goes on to show you that Kolkata is looking to come back. Now the switch happens. Now the things can change. And we do not know in whose favor it's going to go, because we have seen, even if it's a defensive map, we have seen attacker side doing well. If it's an attacker side, we have seen defender side doing well. So anything can happen here. We have seen unpredictable things throughout the tournament, and today it has been one of those days as well. Let's see what happens as we'll be moving towards our 13th round.
Well, this will be an important round for both these teams, because that will set the tone for the next 2 rounds coming in. As Hustar on the Cypher, he has not been having such a great time on the Cypher. I bet he wants to just go back and play the Sage, but nonetheless, it will be his job to do the work that a Cypher does, that is gain intel, as the Flex is going to get flashed by Shivi. Both of those players will make a fallback, so not yet certain where Chennai wants to push into. Clearly, it is not an A-sided push, as everyone is towards B or towards C. Rafaa, he is holding the backstab, so I believe that this will be a B plant that Chennai is planning to do, but they will need a lot of map control for that. They will need a lot of crossfires for that, and that will not be very easy for them to hold on to, especially for a team that they are facing, which is going to be Kolkata. And there you go, SMX started things off. That will be Stoner off the board. So your Cypher gone on attack, not such a big problem, but a gun nonetheless. And SMX, he will make that worse. Your lone initiator has been taken by SMX, by Sova. That will be very difficult now. Jet has made her way in. Lerai comes in as well. The flash will be coming in from Shivi. There you go, the flash is there, but he will not look to make a push. Lord Badura still getting the plant down. SkRGod will pick one onto Flex. This is a 2v5. Shivi as well as SkRGod are going to be coming up and clean up this team of Chennai. A flawless round from Kolkata. And I'm pretty sure that this will set the tone for the next round coming in. And if Chennai pulls something out, does not in fact pull something out, it will be 8-6 after this round.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be a half buy coming in from Kolkata. We expected that it's going to happen just because, both of the teams, they want to put any amount of pressure, whatever is coming in, they would like to put it on their opponents. And we saw that as soon as they got the first special round. If any of the teams does that, if Chennai would have won that round, they would have gone for the half buy. We have seen a lot of teams waiting for the right opportunity, saving for the full buy, but this time we are not seeing that. In all the rounds we have seen teams in the second round itself, they will be going in with those specters. Let's see what happens, as it's going to be Kolkata versus Chennai again. We have seen 13 rounds, but it's just that one round that separates the two teams, and it was the previous round only where Kolkata got the victory to get themselves a lead here. But can they continue with that lead? Because we have seen in the past that as soon as any of these teams, actually, as soon as they get the lead, there will be a retake. I guess Chennai delayed the plant for too long last time, and as soon as SMX got that kill, he came back, and SMX dents the Chennai side again as he gets one on two Stoner. So that's Cypher off the boards again for the second time in this second half. Night Rider is looking for an opportunity as well. Owl Drone will come in from SMX. He will try to gather much more information. He's already having a lot, as the Omen will try to carry that spike. And Flex and Rafaa, they got those things going. They got those two kills, a couple coming in for Chennai. It's down to a 4v3. Omen will look for that one. And finally, I can see that commitment coming through from the Chennai side as well, as they will get another. We expected this, this has been the kind of play from both the sides. As soon as one gets the lead, other fights back, other bites back, and they get the next round. So Chennai, it's a 4-1 on the attacker side. Everything is going to go in their favor. Lord Bhadra will go for the plant as well. Asta survives as the only pair from his team, and he's looking to fight here. He's looking to go in. Let's see if that works out, and if he can take any of the players from the Chennai side out. Chennai, on the other hand, they are waiting for the right opportunity. They don't want to give out any kills. And if you look at Rafaa, he knows where the last player might be coming from. That peak will, as soon as that peak will come in, it will be Rafaa picking off that kill, or will it be Harsha taking down Rafaa in the ending moments of the game? Flex, on the other hand, he's also looking for an opportunity here. The peak might come through from any of the sides. The spray comes in from Harsha, not able to connect so many as of now because the peak was not too much. But still, both the players, they don't want to give away their life. The numbers are coming in Chennai's favor as the other player adds to the backup, but Harsha, he changes his angles, and right now he's going for that rotate towards the other side. Chennai, on the other hand, they have went away. Harsha is going to fall. Harsha is actually going to take that kill before falling into that explosion. So it's going to be Chennai finally coming back, and it's 7-7 at the end of 14 rounds.
Well, Chennai pulled something new, and that is something that Kolkata did not expect. I expected personally Kolkata to close this round out and make it 8-6 so that they would be closer to taking this map, but it looks like they'll be forced into a half by, or maybe even an eco this time. Night Rider is going to be the only one with anything that is automatic other than a frenzy, as he will be picking up the Spectre with no shield. So a full buy for Chennai, a half or even a eco round coming in, and Flex, he'll start things off strong. SkRGod is going to fall. This will be aggressive play coming in from Rafaa. Will he be able to get a kill? Yes, he will. And there you go. Stoner is going to add to that. Night Rider will be falling again. Lord Bhatura already starting off with the plant. 15 seconds in, we have the spike planted. 3 players down from Team Kolkata, and Chennai, they are looking very strong. There you go, a 1v5 now for Chennai. Kolkata, I don't know what has happened this round. This was just so well executed by Team Chennai that Kolkata did not even realize when the push came in. SMX, he will have a frenzy. He'll possibly be looking to pick up some free kills for himself, look to even get a gun, but it looks like it will not matter because the second he peaks, it will be a flawless round as Stoner will be picking up that last kill with his Phantom, and Chennai, out of all teams, is going to take the lead on Haven.
I wanted Chennai to be a lot more aggressive, and they did it in this game. Just because whenever they try to, go patiently, whenever they try to go a little different from the natural game, things don't work out for them. This is the Chennai that wins the round. This is the aggression that won them the first round. But in the second round, just when they started losing those rounds, it was not coming through for them. And finally, they are looking to come back. That was very strong aggression coming in from the Chennai side. It was a very bold move. If one of their players would have lost their life, that would have been something else. But Night Rider, he's having some other plans. He will take that operator. He will get that kill. SkRGod gets one as well to completely dent the Chennai side right now. It's down to a 3v5 2v5. Chennai, they need a 2k here, but the Jet is already down on their side. They are being supported by the Uman Sova and the Cypher right now. Let's see what they can do, as Killua will get that much needed information, I guess. Let's see for which plan they are going, because last time we saw them low on numbers, they went for a B push. SMX will take one more player down. It's going to be Stoner falling to SMX down to a 5v2. Kolkata, just what Chennai did to them, they are doing the Kolkata is doing to Chennai now. So it's a retake coming in again, and it might just be an 8-8 coming at the end of 16th round. So yeah, this is happening time and time again. Kolkata takes one, Chennai comes back with one, then Chennai takes one, Kolkata takes one as well. So this has been happening, but it's just that when the teams had the initial lead, they didn't let that lead go through. Even if it was a 1-1 going to either of the sides, the initial lead held them out. But Chennai, when they had the initial lead, they let that lead go away. Kolkata came back very strongly. It was 4-0. If they would have managed to survive that lead, that would have been better. But now it's biting them back. It's down to 8-7, and Kolkata is looking like they are going to go away with another. Killua takes one, fighting back. Lord Bhura takes one as well. Bhatura takes another. Killua takes one more. Oh, what is happening here? What are you doing, Kolkata? What did you do?
What?
Kolkata! Oh, come on!
This is exactly what I said. Kolkata, you do not have to get overly aggressive.
It was
2v5. It was 2v5. It was not even 4v5.
And even Rafaa was out of the game. And Strixx was out of the game as well, I guess. What is Flex actually? Oh, come on.
Oh my god. What?
Lord Bhatura and Killua.
Oh.
Clutch. I cannot contain myself right now. I cannot contain myself right now.
Why?
I did not expect this in my wildest dreams. With Rafaa out of the game. 2v5. Kolkata, what did you do? Oh, come on, Flex.
God, no. Oh, that is going to hurt if you were a Kolkata fan. They had the round. All that they had to do was wait, and they were not able to hold their horses. Stoner, he's going to pick up a 2k. Shiv is going to fall as well. And I still can't get over that last round. How do you lose a 2v5 on a B side?
And that's what B side.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what the B side.
Exactly. If it was A or C, I would have said, all right, fine, just something happened. But on B is a side that teams struggle to retake even with a 5v5. And I mean, this is exactly what is happening with Chennai right now. They were 2v5 up, they're down to a 3v2 this time. Stoner coming in. Will he spot? No, SkRossi going to get that kill. What a shot. He will be on 10 HP. But Flex with the ghost. He'll come in, finish that off easy. Finish that kill off easy, as Rafaa and Flex, the two important players that Chennai has had. And this will be a difficult round for Harsha, to say the least, because the spike will get initiated any second now. Harsha, he will have to make an A push either from CT or from Haven, and either ways, whichever side he decides to pick from, there is a weapon in both of these players' hands that can stop. If he comes from CT, Rafaa has that Vandal in his hand, and if he comes from Haven, there is that AWP in the hands of Flex. So a difficult retake will be coming in, but Flex, he will be holding this thin angle, and the second that Harsha looks to peek this, if he doesn't check that corner, he will be taken out, no problems whatsoever. And there you go, Flex with a 3k is going to put Chennai at 10 rounds compared to 7. I think this is more or equal to all the rounds that Chennai has taken on Haven. I think that 13-6, 13-2, 13-1, yep, it's actually more than every single round that Chennai has taken on Haven throughout this tournament.
I mean, and yeah, they deserve every bit of respect for that. You talk about them, they have been taken out on Haven countless of times, but the kind of fight they are showing today, the kind of outing they are having, I mean, Chennai fans, they are certainly enjoying this. And why not? They have been having a lot of bad times in the past. They didn't lose the faith in their team, and today it's paying off. It's a festival for Chennai fans right now, as Killua will try to move in Knight Rider, ready with that blade storm. Let's see if he can connect a few. Rafaa has been shut down. It's going to be SkRossi putting that Vandal to very good use. Lord Bhatura will come with one of his own. SkRossi will shut down Bhatura as well. It's down to a 4v2, and I will not take Chennai out this time as well, because last time I did that, they completely proved me and everyone wrong. Flex waiting for the right opportunity with operator in his hand, but Killua, he's not giving away anything. He will wait for it. He will get to 1. It's down to a 2v3. One more kill. Yes, he will get it. It's down to a 2v2. And maybe this might be another retake. But Kolkata, they know what happened in the last round. Oh, SkRGod, what an ace coming in for him. It's the first ace and the most required ace for Kolkata right now. 10-8. They needed this round. If Chennai, if they would have taken away this round as well, I don't know how high of a morale Kolkata is carrying right now. That would have completely been devastated. So it's good for the morale and the confidence of Kolkata that SkRGod stepped up. We know what he can do. He came up with that when it was needed the most. Shivi, he's not the guy who stays at the bottom of the kill leaderboard. I mean, we have seen a lot from him, but this time it's just not his day. Breach is not paying off. We haven't even talked about the Breach today. So that shows you that he's not in the picture too much today. Let's see what happens as we'll be moving on towards the 19th round.
Well, that was a great ace coming in from SkRGod, but he will have to make sure that his teammates step up, because you always cannot expect a single player to carry your team unless you're Deathmaker, because we know that Deathmaker can do things that no one else can. But right now it's not going to be Deathmaker's team Rajasthan. This is going to be Chennai and Kolkata, and there you go. Rafaa has already made his way in towards side. The peak will be coming in from the Omen. Killua is going to get one. Will he get a second? No, he will not. He will be spotting that player, but Hastar will be getting that kill. SMX get a shock dart kill onto Rafaa before Hastar is taken out by Stoner. Shivi will get rid of Stoner as well. So there you go. We have Chennai in a 2v3. We have seen that Kolkata sometimes can get ahead of themselves and overpeak things. The Empress has been popped. The second he peaks, will he get this kill? Yes, he will. He'll be back to full health. There you go. This will be a good kill. Knight Rider is going to pick one onto Lord Bhatura as well, but Flex will be very, very low on HP. 10 HP. A single bullet from any gun is going to be the end of him. Will this be the round that Kolkata will be looking to make it a single round deficit between both of them? Now Flex, he will have to worry about the peak coming in as well as his Empress running out, because he needs to make sure he gets kills to keep charging up his ultimate. So it looks like it will run out. He will spot, he will not spot SMX in fact. Oh, he'll still get that kill. What? But the dismiss comes in at the wrong time. Flex checked the complete angle and Knight Rider is going to get that free kill for himself, as Kolkata have somehow clawed back and made it a single round deficit. So very, very well played by Kolkata to keep their calm this time and not overpeak things. It still came down to a 1v1, but it was won out by Kolkata. So at the end of the day, it honestly does not matter.
Chennai is playing very well, but kudos to Kolkata as well to keep the fight going until the end. As soon as we think that maybe Kolkata is out of the game, even when it was a 4-0 at start, we kind of thought that Kolkata is out of the game and maybe it will be the replica of the first round, but they came back very strongly. They made it a 4-4, and then throughout that round they made it a 6-6, and then it was 10-7, and as soon as we thought that maybe Kolkata is going to go out again, Kolkata coming back very strongly with a couple of rounds, and then it's 10-9. So kudos to Kolkata to keep up the morale, even if things are not going their way today. They lost the first round very badly. In the second round as well, it didn't go too well for them. There has been a lot of clutches, but SkRGod stepping up at times, Knight Rider stepping up at times as well, SMX coming in with a lot of backstabs as well. It made the play for Kolkata. It made sure that Kolkata is not going to cool down without a fight. And it looks like they, if another round can come in for them, maybe they will keep up the momentum and they might just go away with the round. So it is anyone's game from now on as well. It's 10-9. Chennai has only one round advantage. It's all about that one round. A lot of thinking will be done right now as well. And I don't really blame the players for that. Just because you're playing for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, you have put in a lot of work. 1 or 2 minutes after that, it doesn't matter much. You just don't want to lose the game. I certainly agree with them. But right now it's 10-9. And a lot of strategies will be coming through in this game as well. Let's see if it will be a complete commitment coming in from Chennai, or will it be a slow start for Chennai and Kolkata getting that first pick. It's all about those first picks. Flex goes for the blind spray, unfortunately not able to connect any, as there was no peak coming in from any of the players, but a player is coming in from the right side, and I guess it's going to be Knight Rider who will try to even out the numbers right now. He will go with that cloud burst, will use updraft to position him really well at a very good angle. Let's see if that works out. But Stoner, I guess they're committing to the B side this time, but they need a few kills in the starting so that they'll have a lot of early angles. Yes, Flex will take down Knight Rider very early, and that was Knight Rider going down. It's down to a 5v4 where Chennai has taken the first kill. We know how much of a difference that these first picks can make. Lord Bhatura, on the other hand, he will wait for his opportunity as well. Rafaa using that cloud burst. I guess the plant will be coming through. Cypher Cage popping in as well from Hustar. The plant is happening right in front of him. He will spot that player. He will finish him off as well. But the plant has successfully been done. It's down to a 4v1 now as Rafaa will take one to dent SMX as well. And now the breach, Shivi, I mean the player who I expected a lot from today. I mean, he has been a very good player throughout the tournament, but it's just that he hasn't been firing today, but he will get one this time. Flex has been confirmed. It's going to be Shivi getting that kill onto Flex. It's down to a 1v3. I don't think Chennai is going to go on a hunt right now, but I guess they are looking for that last player. I can already see Omen rotating completely from the other side, and the Jet also trying to hold that angle. On the other hand, Soa looking for that last player as well. That's a complete rotation coming in from the Jet, and he might be able to surprise that player. Let's see if that happens. And no, it's going to be Shivi getting another. Rafaa will be the guy to be surprised, but Chennai going away with the round. It's going to be 11-9. Chennai looking to come back, but now it's Kolkata's turn to come back, because this is happening time and time again.
I honestly, even if Chennai loses this map and Kolkata makes the comeback, I am very impressed with how they have come back from Haven. Like, I mean, if everyone who was in chat saw that I practically begged that Chennai, please do not go to Haven. It has not been good for you. It has not been good for you throughout. And on the other side is Kolkata, who has had one of the best games that they have had on Haven. They have had an amazing comeback. Every single time that Kolkata has gone to Haven, they have won it. And it just felt like it would be a bad choice. But today, Chennai, the way that, you know, that they have shown us that the stuff that they can do on Haven, this is so exciting. I'm so excited to see the next two rounds coming in, or how many ever rounds we see, be it unlimited overtime. I just want to see both these teams go at it each other with this particular map in play. But Chennai or Kolkata, they will not be looking to take it to overtime. They will be looking to finish it off as soon as possible. Chennai, they will definitely be looking to take this round, because that will in fact guarantee them overtime, at least, if not a single round win, to take it to a quick 2-0. But Chennai, they are awfully close. They need to keep their calm right now. They are so close to tasting their first victory. This will not be the time that they would want to get ahead of themselves, as Flex will be looking for a peek, and there you go. The peek comes in. The kill is confirmed. SMX is going to fall. That is going to open up side. There is one player in A-Link. He'll get spotted, but Flex, sorry, that's going to be Rafaa taken out. Shivi is slowly showing what he can do. He's going to get that kill. Knight Rider will be coming in from CT as well. Shivi just making sure that he is not surprised by someone standing inside Heaven already inside that smoke. But there you go. The flash will come in, and all players have migrated towards long. This will be a tough retake. Lord Bhatura is going to get one. Lord Bhatura will reposition himself with the teleporter. There you go. The aftershock comes in from the side of the breach, but it will not matter. Knight Rider is going to get one onto Bhatura, but Flex is there for the refrag. Stoner, Flex with the 3k. It's going to be Harsha falling. Match point Chennai on Haven. I never thought that I would be saying this.
And that too in this tournament, because that was they have been having very bad matches at Haven throughout the tournament. You know, they have gone in 3 or 4 times in Haven, and nothing has worked for them. And they have been having score lines like 13-2, 13-3. So that tells you the picture. But today it's a different Chennai. We talked about this. It's a different Chennai. We'll be getting different results. It's 2020 as well. And Chennai, I mean, they have improved so much. If you talk about the discussion we had at the end of the last Haven game, when Chennai was playing, when they lost that game, we thought that maybe Chennai just needs to play Haven first, or they need to finish it in the first 2 games. They are trying to finish it off in the first 2 games, and on top of that they are doing Haven as well. They are improving as well, and this much of an improvement in just a matter of few days, it's amazing. I don't know how they did that, but it's tremendous. It's amazing how much of an improvement that has come in. Killua with that Hunter Fury, he will take down one more player and will inch towards victory. It's amazing. I mean, Chennai, they deserve every bit of respect right now, just because of the fact that they went into Haven, they showed that confidence, and they conquered the Kolkata side. Even if they don't win it from this point, even if they don't win, but still, that was a very good game. Yes, they are going to win it. They are going to,
Attackers win.
prove everyone wrong today. That maybe it's even whatever it may be, they will come in, they will conquer the game, and that's Chennai winning heaven very strongly, and that too against Kolkata. And this is a victory against a team who was undefeated throughout the tournament, and Chennai, they took a 2-0 against that team. So that goes on to show you how much of a hard work that has been put in. And the difference of synergy in the first game, in the first 4 games that we had, and today, it's totally different. I don't know how you can improve so much after just a couple of days, or 3 or 4 days. But Knight Rider, respect for this guy. Even if his team lost, look at those numbers there: 21 kills, standing on the top of the leaderboards. That was amazing from him as well. Flex and Rafaa, they have been doing a lot of job throughout the tournament, actually, not just today. They have been those players who have been standing up. Kilwa also making a difference today: 19 kills, 13 deaths. That goes on to show you that what kind of performance, what kind of hard work was done by the Chennai side today to make sure that their fans don't go disappointed today. And in the past 4 games, we saw that they were struggling, especially, they were winning 1 rounds, and it's tough.
Ooh, your mic got muted suddenly, Dinkar. Is it back? Is the mic fine now?
Yeah.
All right, so your mic's fine. Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, so when you inch closer towards victory and then you lose, it's a different feeling. It hurts more. If you lose, for me, it's like that. If I win one, the opponent then goes on to win the other two. And when I saw the victory up close and then I go on to lose, that it hurts a lot more. And it has been happening with Chennai and the Chennai fans every single day for the past 4 games. But today they made sure that they are going to go over the line. It's going to be Chennai winning 2-0 against the, they were undefeated till now. So the a team which was completely undefeated till now, and they defeated them, and that too, in complete sets, that too in consecutive sets, successive sets, whatever you call it. 2-0 for Chennai. Amazing turn of events coming through today.
I mean, I am sad for Kolkata. I did not want to see them lose their flawless
Streak.
streak, and I mean, it was like Chennai is trying to get rid of their flawless streak in the wrong way, and Kolkata trying to keep it in the right way. But it is what it is, right? We cannot expect both teams to pick up points. We cannot expect both teams. But today it was Chennai who came in on top, and what a showing from them. First map completely removed Kolkata on the map of
Yeah.
Bind. Second map so close. Kolkata came back so well. They were able to pick up so many rounds, but it didn't matter. Kolkata was so close. I think the nail in the coffin for them was that 2v5 in B.
Yeah.
I think that is where Kolkata lost their morale, or rather their comms got messed up. Something happened in Kolkata, because after that we did not see the same Kolkata that we were seeing before that round. And to make matters worse, it was such a it was such a it was such an important round, because if you think about it, if
Yeah.
Kolkata had won that round, they would have equalized and forced Chennai to go into an eco round. It was right then when I said that if Chennai is able to win this round, they'll be forced into an eco, and that will not be a good state for them to be at this stage of the map. And I don't know if Kolkata heard me and they just want to do something opposite to that. But that was such a big throw. There are no two ways about it. That was not good play coming in from Kolkata. That is not the play that we expect from a team like Kolkata. After seeing what all they have done throughout this competition, we have seen Kolkata play so close to each other that no team is able to get more than 2 frags at once. And even if they do
Yeah.
that, they have to play it they have to play a very uh, they have to make a very risky play to get that. And like today, it was just Chennai all the way. I mean, Flex, Stoner, and Rafa, what a play coming in from them.
Yeah, and now things can change as well. If Kolkata, if they lose the next two as well, they will be sitting at 6 points. Mumbai, Chennai, if they win the next two, they will be sitting at six as well. So that might be a draw, and maybe their top position will go away from them as well if they don't win any of the next 2 games. So that's a constraint that is coming in here. So Chennai winning this one, it was It was a very good gameplay coming in from them. It was very tough for the Kolkata side this time, and I didn't know I would be seeing this at the end of the day. I expected a close competition. I wanted this game to go to a 3 round game, but unfortunately for Kolkata, it was not the day for them. Chennai was just too good at what they did today. But tomorrow we have another game coming through. Delhi and Punjab, two of the teams who haven't done so well, but it's time to shine for them tomorrow.
I
Yes,
mean,
that kill leaderboard will be coming in a little while. You'll have to wait for just a few more seconds. It's we expect a lot of changes there. Rafaa did really well today. Then Flex also did had a very good game. So we expect a little bit of changes there. So it's getting ready. It will be here in a matter of few seconds. So you'll have to wait for that.
I mean, Punjab, they have the option of doing exactly what Chennai did today: remove their
Yeah.
no win flawless streak. And if if that is exactly what we'll be seeing today, then Delhi, they need to make sure that they pay attention to what happened in the game today, because I'm pretty sure that no one, I mean, I did not expect this win coming in from Chennai. I did not expect it. I'm pretty sure that neither did anyone else think that a team like Kolkata, which has gone flawless, will be flawlessly defeated on two maps, make that on Haven as well. I mean, it will be a good game coming in tomorrow between Punjab and Delhi at 2 p.m. But today it is going to be Chennai all the way. Everyone from Chennai, every single fan from Chennai, I'm pretty sure they are very, very happy. They're all going to have a good night's sleep, as
Finally.
their team has finally picked up some points. I mean, if I was a Chennai supporter who had been seeing every single game and how it has panned out for Chennai, I would be disappointed before this game. And today, I think that they have redeemed themselves. And honestly speaking, I would love to see the last remaining game of Chennai, because that is going to make things a lot more interesting. It's probably going to be, it is going to be, in fact, against Rajasthan, and Deathmaker versus this Flex Toner and Rafa
Rafa.
party is going to be one amazing game. And Karan, I would love to sing a song, but if I sing a song, then who is
Please
going to
don't.
be casting?
Please don't. I wouldn't like it, Karan. You don't want me to go away from here, right? So we don't
I
want
mean,
Dan to sing. Come
you
on.
can go, right? You can, we don't.
No, no, I don't want to go. I love doing this. Thank you so much for coming in, Karan. It's great having you here. Ishwar, thank you so much for coming in as well. PK and Dilip. Dilip has been here from the starting itself. Thank you so much, Dilip, for being here in the chat. But this match was amazing, and this tournament has been completely unpredictable from the get-go. From the first day itself, we have been seeing a lot of comebacks, we have been seeing a lot of retakes, but this comeback from Chennai, and this is a comeback that actually started from the first round itself. It was not a comeback that you see in a game when a team is lagging. It was a comeback where Chennai started low. I mean, even before they got into the game, they were a little low just because of their past experiences. But today they fought against everything. They made sure they are going to go away with the victory, and they made sure that they are going to get those 2 points.
That is true. Karan, Dinkar, he wants you to go away.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt right now.
All right. Anyways, looking at the points table, it is going to be Kolkata, 4 games, 3 wins, and 1 loss to Chennai. Chennai is still at the bottom, but I think that they have shown us what they can do. Chennai at the bottom in Group A, but at this point, it was anyways. There was, there was nothing that they really could have done after the last game that they lost against Mumbai. So a good showing up for Chennai. I'm pretty sure that they are going to be proving a lot to their fans in the next game coming up against Rajasthan. And honestly speaking, I'm going to be very excited for that. But tomorrow is going to be a game between Delhi and Punjab, where everyone's eyes are probably going to be on Punjab, especially after what Chennai did today. And if Punjab can pull that win up, that will be a big thing, because Delhi will lose all hopes of looking to make it into the semi-finals. Because if Bangalore loses the next 2 games coming up, they will be at 6 points, and if Delhi wins their other two, they will be at 6 points as well. And the only way that can change is Punjab picking up that win against Delhi. And if they are able to do that, it will be a big thing.
Now, you see, if Rajasthan wins against Chennai, that will be top three teams sitting at 6 points. So that will open up a lot of things. So that can come up as well. But Chennai fans won't like it because it's a good day for them. It's just starting today. They would want to finish it on a high. The fifth game. I mean, they have been doing very well from the first day itself. Thank you so much, Karan, for coming in and for the love and support. But it's just that they were not able to finish it today. They made sure they are going to have a go at it, and that too at Haven. Haven was giving them nightmares from the first day itself. But this time they made sure that it's going to give them sweet dreams tonight because they were able to go away with those victories. They were able to finish it off on a high. First round, it was a complete domination from the Chennai side on Kolkata. Then in the second round, a very hard fought battle between the two teams, but it was Chennai who went away with the win. Amazing work from both the teams today. It was full of action. It was highly unpredictable, as we say it every day. Every day comes up with a new thing. Today it was Chennai outshining, outplaying Kolkata. I mean, amazing tournament, amazing games, and tomorrow as well we might have another surprise coming in. But if you talk about Chennai and Punjab, these are two different teams. If we compare them, just because of the fact that Punjab, um, Chennai has been showing fight in every game they have played. Punjab has fought well as well, but they haven't gone close to victory quite frequently if you compare it that with Chennai. So if Punjab can turn things over tomorrow, that will be an even bigger surprise, and that will be something that Punjab fans will be looking forward to.
I mean, yes, that is true. So I was just seeing a little bit of. So first of all, I'd like to clarify that Dilip, even if Chennai wins their next game, they will not be able to make into the semifinals because of the score differential that is there between both the teams. So unfortunate for all the Chennai supporters. Despite the great game that we saw today, they will not be able to make it into the semifinals. But we have the top five players. Raven, I know
Oh,
you've been waiting for this for a long time. There you go. Flex and the top. Rafaa on second place. 4 kill difference between both of them. I mean, honestly, I'm more impressed with Flex than with Rafaa because Flex has. I think he just picked up the Rena today because he really wanted to frag out. Before this, we have seen Flex on a lot of roles, but a duelist was not one of them. And not playing a duelist and still being there, that is a big thing. There you go, Deathmaker on third, Strixx on fourth, MW1. So this is basically, there is only one showing up from Team Mumbai, two from Rajasthan, and two from Chennai. So let's, I mean, congratulations, Flex and Rafaa. An amazing game coming out.
yeah, but look at the difference between the top four players. Actually, it's just a difference of 8 kills
Yeah.
that is separating the all four players. Strix sitting at 238, with 230 kills. He's at fourth position. Flex at first with 246 kills. So Deathmaker, Rafa, Flex. I mean, Deathmaker is very close. He has played one game less, so that's why he's sitting at the third position. But when he gets the equal number of games, I guess he's going to have an edge. But right now it's all Chennai on the top. You look at Flex, you look at Rafa, those numbers, they tell you a different story than what the scoreboard told you. If you look at the scoreboard, where Chennai is sitting at the bottom, and then you look at the kills leaderboard where Chennai is sitting at the top. So these are two different tales that are being told by two different scoreboards right now. And that gives you a picture that how hard Chennai has been fighting throughout the tournament. It's just that things are not going where they sometimes their way sometimes. They have been fighting hard, but it's just that Haven specifically has not been going in their way. But today it was a different case. It was a different story. As you know, me and Bang, there we have told that a lot of times today, but that when it was Haven, we thought that it's going to go against them, but they made sure that they are going to prove everyone wrong today. They improved a lot, and they made sure that improvement is going to get executed on the game itself, and they made sure that they're going to go away with those first 2 points as well.
I mean, uh, what can I say? Like, tomorrow's game is going to be um, interesting. But talking about, especially if we need to talk about what really happened today, it is going to be that, you know, I think that Chennai, they gave up the pressure that they had. It seemed like Chennai was playing under pressure for a long time, and um, you know, and it became it became so much that they were not able to perform the way that they wanted to, maybe. But Kolkata, I don't know whether they got, they got ahead of themselves. They did not expect Chennai to do something new. Um, I don't know. But if I had to sum up everything that we saw today in the two maps between Chennai and Kolkata, I would honestly just say this, that Chennai started off very strong on bind. They knew what they were trying to do. Kolkata were caught off guard. They were not able to figure out what was happening. They tried to bring it back on bind, but at that point, Chennai was way too well prepared to do anything about it. Chennai was just ready for everything that Kolkata was going to throw at them, and uh, that is where it changed for Kolkata on the map of bind. At least when we came back to Haven, I was expecting Kolkata to start off strong, and it was again the opposite. And uh, it was the complete opposite thing of what we expected. 4 quick rounds for Chennai. Kolkata came back strong. They were able to pick up and make it 4-4, take the lead to 5-4, finish off the split as 6-6. But after that, it was just back and forth. And that one round, a 2v5, that I'll honestly say that Kolkata threw, because they knew where the players were. They had time on their side.
Yeah.
They had HP on their side. They had man advantage. They had even guns on their side. And they just did not lock it out. Too many players pushing, too many players trying to play too aggressive when it is not needed. And that is how the game panned out. And unfortunately, after that, Kolkata were not able to make it work out for them. But that is where we will be leaving you guys today, as this is going to be the end of the stream for the day. This was the last match. Chennai taking it 2-0 against all odds from Team Kolkata, 13-3 on bind and 13-9 in fact on Haven. So till tomorrow, we will be taking a break, as we will be seeing you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. where Delhi will take on Punjab, and hopefully Punjab can take a page out of Chennai's book, possibly look to change things for the better. So till then, this is going to be me, Dr. Dang, signing off, as well as Dinkar. Until then, take care and stay safe.
Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Oh my god. back strong.